me. Your hands are digging me, why not get your head involved? I said between the birds and bees, you're staking me. Pollinate and make a fur for me. Build your church and fellowship with me. Preach your sermon, pass along your seed for seeds. Communion, unity, fatigue. Please forget the T, the pretension fees and dead beliefs. Socrates, obsoletes, the absolutes, the truths of me, the God.
What's cool about the Love Collective, right, is we all we all have separate groups, right? We got our hands in a lot of different things, and so the value that I provide is I can kind of open this type thing up to my network.
Memory, us, memory, us. No, I don't have a gun. No, I don't have a gun.
And my first thought and feeling is that I'm grateful for it. You know, this really was just an idea.
No, I don't have a gun. No, I don't have a gun. No, I don't.
What's up, everybody? It's your girl CC the Realist, and I will be your host for the evening. I want to welcome you guys to the 5th year celebration of Love Fest. And like I said, I will be your host along with Greg Nice. And this year is super special because it's completely virtual. And you know what that means? We can do whatever we want. We have artists coming from across the world to showcase their talents, and we have so much in store for you guys this year. Can't wait to show you guys.
We are at the most amazing Crow Street Tunnel. It's an iconic spot in Atlanta. And as you can tell, like, people just come here and just do like all types of graffiti. The city's vibrant, it's a beautiful day outside, and we wanted to take the opportunity to just showcase the youth spots in Atlanta as we go through the concert series, right? I mean, check it out. Ahmaud Arbery, you know, and everybody come in here and they make their expressions as creatives. And that's what Love Fest is about. Creators being able to express their art and showcase their art in a way that us creators can vibe and gel with, right? So let's get into it. As CC stated, I'm one of the hosts, Greg Nice, and let's get into our first artist for the day, right? Alfred Nomad, coming at you right now.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to Love Fest 2020. I'm Alfred Nomad. I'm so glad that you've decided to tune in. This song is called Justice. Yeah. Yeah. There's a war outside my window, all I see is pain. Since COVID, I know it will never be the same. These masks saying all the government is covering. Helicopters hovering, cause we don't wanna hashtag another name. Mad when I pick it, police see my head on the ground and wanna kick it. To say racism is dead ain't realistic. Not to mention it's backed by facts and statistics. You ain't know, how could you miss it? George Floyd murdered, it was one horrific scene. And I said that same line back in 2017. I told him to calm down, they ain't know what I mean. It's the same exact thing that made MLK have a dream. 50 years later, still waking up to this. There ain't no rope around, but we still getting lynched. The system ain't broke, we can fix it in a day. The sad reality is it was built to be this way. Like, don't even try to get away. That's what they said. Cause the system ain't broke, we can fix it in a day. The sad reality is it was built to be this way. Like, even try. No justice, no peace. No justice, no peace, no justice. If the system was broke, then we could fix it in a day. But the forefathers made sure they built it this way. Now it might not be as blatant as the KKK, but it's coded in our laws and the little things they say. Like the 13th Amendment, check the context. To the prison industrial complex, judges throwing down their gavels and their gauntlets. So I speak truth in these sonnets, dodge hell like comets. Some people still sleep like black queens in bonnets. Keep egging me on, I'll make an omelet. Complain about the looters that's been burning up the place, but no remorse for why they started in the first place. United we'll stand, divided we'll fall. They take one of us, they gon' have to take us all. So you can keep complaining about how we're causing a ruckus. Let God judge us, now we want justice. Don't even try to get away. They said the same thing when my family was a slave. All they did was legalize it when they throw you in a cage. No justice, no peace. No justice, no peace. No justice, no peace. No justice, no peace. Why don't I cry? Life is hard. Why don't I cry? I can feel these scars. Why don't I cry? My bills are past due. Why don't I cry? I won't even cry for you. Why don't I cry? Cry till it stings. Why don't I cry? 'Cause it doesn't change a thing. Smile through the damn pain, yeah, 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 smile through the damn. Fuck what you say, I made a new way, they wanna roll, ain't no but talking loosely, deserve a hooray, the way I made it out and ain't nobody know, because I had to smile through the pain, I gotta smile through the pain, I had to smile through the pain, I gotta smile through the pain. Broad day, I pull up on the block like, don't make me have to pull out what I tucked under my. Nobody disrespect me, then nobody gets hurt. Even if you caught out today, you can get this word. Plotting on my paper, dog, I just mind my business. You can start some trouble, but just know that I'ma finish. You're bad for my health, no, I need some help, 'cause I'm in a battle with my own damn self. Like, I found a new way, I made a new wave, they wanna roll. Ain't no but talking loosely, deserve a hooray. The way I made it out and ain't nobody know, because I gotta smile through the pain. I had to smile through the pain. I gotta smile through the pain. I gotta smile through the pain. Smile through the damn pain, yeah, smile through the damn pain, yeah, smile through the damn pain, yeah, smile through the damn pain, yeah. My name is Alfred, Nomad, if you're just tuning in. Appreciate y'all being at LxVE Fest from Indianapolis, Indiana, by way of Atlanta and LA. And one thing I know is I have to dedicate a lot of my well-being to all of the women in my life. So this is dedicated to all of my music. The song's called My Muse. Hey, cause she Mona Lisa, but she dark. Michelle Obama and Michelle's work of art, yeah. Whether Tracy Ellis Ross or Beyonce, go ahead and swing that paintbrush my way. Forget a spark, she lit the fuse. I can't forget her, nah, that's my muse, whoa, whoa. Hey, please excuse, that's my muse, that's my, hey, Lily Michelle, Dr. Chanel, for worth more than any high-end retail. I love her being every single detail. I see her everywhere like email. Yeah, this is for my queens that turn into a muse every time you wanna sing. Your sex appeals more than what you got up in them jeans. God knew what he was doing though when he made them jeans, yeah. If K. James Marshall with a pen, I mark you at 100 on a scale of 1 to 10. You knock it out the park, ooh, this the pitch. It's lights out every time I see you switch. Mona Lisa, but she dark. Michelle Obama and Michelle's work of art, yeah. Whether Tracy Ellis Ross or Beyonce, go ahead and swing that paintbrush my way. Forget a spark, she lit the fuse. I can't forget her, nah, that's my muse, whoa, whoa. Hey, please excuse, that's my muse. Your Badu vibes got me hypnotized. They want me not to ever look you in the eyes. Meg, she a stallion, I'm up for the challenge. Looking like Rihanna, love a girl from the islands. like a man of seals. Girl, you book smart and got that sex appeal, yeah. And I can't front, I've been loving Nia so long. Jill Scott make a nigga wanna put it in a song. Priyanka Chopra, ballin' like Oprah, swag like Cardi, know she do it for the culture. You can pose on the net or be like Issa Rae and run a set, yeah. Bump a Mona Lisa, I'll take me a Serena. All we need is us, that's word to Lapita. Somebody tell SZA that your man needs a feature. If I see that she's a keeper, I'm a keeper. Cause she Mona Lisa, but she dark. Michelle Obama and Michelle's work of art, yeah. Whether Tracy Ellis Ross or Beyonce, go ahead and swing that paintbrush my way. Forget a spark, she lit the fuse. I can't forget her, nah, that's my muse. Whoa, hey, please excuse. That's my muse, that's my muse. Please excuse, that's my muse. Cause that's my muse, yeah. That's my muse, yeah. Yeah. That's my muse. Everything will be out right now. So what do you tell someone when they owe you and they don't give you what you owe? You tell them, and it's not enough, and it's not enough, and it's not enough. No, it's not enough. Yeah, it's not enough. No, it's not enough. Nah, it's not enough. And yeah, this that, hold up. They thought I fold up. Never that, I'm getting back everything they owe us. Don't make me roll up, then double back. Donuts must be allergies. They got no nuts. Y'all niggas too fake. I doubled up, new race. You get no splits. Better ask your roommate. Dodge hoes that I won't mention. Tree shows like an intervention. Life don't give intermissions. We all gotta live with our decisions. I gotta break on my funk, break on my thoughts, break on my slump, get what I want, yeah. Lord bless them. Can't nobody check on. I feel like a giant. I'm Odell Beckham. Ooh. Might make a million go ghost. Might drop a tape but won't post. Might build a rec center right in my city. Give all of the little kids hope. Watch this shit sail like a boat. Watch your best producer get smoked. This paper gets left like a note to make sure my grandkids never go broke. I'm gold. Shout out Paid America too. Woo. Yeah. Everything Will Be Alright is out right now. Make sure you check that out. Donate too. Yeah. Just like that first big deposit just came. I feel immaculate. Don't believe this was by accident. Mastered it. That's cause I practice it. I talk my shit, but I'm backing it. All of my pimpin' shit's accurate. Must have had lost how you capping it. I am way more Colin Kaepernick. Get what I need and they want me to stop. Taking my interest in all that you got. Sorry, but can't you debate today? Not trying to fade away. Keep my prayers on the day-to-day. Raising in that, but I went to school in the A. Find it on make away. Mom used to get it on layaway. Rockin' my knee to they sap. Racks in my jeans and this ain't from the Gap. Not abusive, but get records to slap. So no man's all over the map. Gone.
What's up, world? Here's a PSA from the team bringing you Love Fest in partnership with the High Vibe Tribe. Remember, everything will be alright. Take it from me, the expertise.
All right, so Tease, thank you so much for taking the time out to come and chat with us and give us a bit more information about Love Fest. Let's start at the very, beginning. Where exactly did this idea come from, and who exactly are the Love Collective?
Love is an acronym. It stands for Love and Value Everything, or Love and Value Everyone. And it started back in Atlanta when Greg, aka Skybox Cinema, Alfred, Nomad, and myself we're doing a lot of projects individually, but had a lot of crossover. So we had a conversation and decided that we could work better together and could go further if we pulled our resources. So we did, and have been working together ever since.
So what is the objective of Heavenly Love Collective? What exactly are you guys doing?
Our mission is clear. We promote a lifestyle where first and foremost, we encourage you to spread love. The world needs more peace and positivity. Secondly, to do what you love. You know, so many people are unhappy with where they are, and you can always do and be more. So we definitely encourage following your passion, and most importantly, putting yourself out there, because if you're doing what you enjoy and you're coming about it the right way, chances are you'll get love back. So that's the mindset, that's the mentality that we are trying to drive through the world.
That's dope. Now let's talk about Love Fest, the exciting part. So the idea of Love Fest, how did that come around?
So Love Fest is a culmination of what I just described. You know, a part of building that lifestyle that I just mentioned included hosting our own shows, as well as creating our own content, our own short stories. So we had experience in that arena, and we just decided to take it to the next level, you know? Like, why not? Fast forward 5 years, and now, you know, we're partnering to bring mental health awareness to the Black community. So it's definitely grown and evolved over the years, and we look forward to seeing where we go next.
So why did you guys start to focus on mental health awareness?
Yeah, so we're partnering with Therapy in Color, as well as Inclusive Therapists, to provide free mental health screenings to members of the Black community. Our goal is to really normalize mental health in that area, as well as give people options where, you know, they feel represented, where their counselors look like them.
Oh, that's beautiful. So there's a charitable aspect to this too. That's dope. So how can people help you, you know, offer those services to more people?
So if you want more information about it, or if you want to donate, you can go to WeSpreadLove.com, check out the Everything Will Be Alright initiative, and you'll find more information about it there. And until the next time I see you, I wish you all peace and love, and always seek expertise.
So, big ups to the man Alfred Nomad. He's actually the founder and curator of Love Fest. In fact, he has a new album that he put out. It's called Everything Will Be Alright. Hence the hat, right? We gotta support each other. But it's interesting to note that this year, Love Fest actually partnered with two companies, Inclusive Therapy and Therapy in Color. And the reason why we did that is because when you think about the pandemic that we're living in, us as minorities, or colored people in general, we've suffered a lot. Everyone has, but we've suffered quite a bit. And sometimes we don't know who to turn to or who to talk to about these situations. So Love Fest is partnered with these two companies, and if you donate some money to the link below, then that money will actually go towards helping Black creatives be able to receive therapy, right? Therapy's a good thing. You should check in on your mental health. And with that said, we're gonna take this as an opportunity to segue into our next artist.
Yo, what's good, y'all? I go by the name of 30C, straight from St. Louis. Definitely thank you for being here with me. I know we under unusual circumstances, but yo, we about to get into it. I bought a couple songs for y'all. This one's called Change, and it sounds like what it's about. And that can be creative, professionally, spiritually, emotionally, as long as you change and you growing, and growing things are alive and we living, because we live, right? Bet. Yeah. Work this hard today. People saying you changed, now you doing your thing. Yeah, good morning.
Let me do my thing for a minute, ayy. Yeah, had to switch your lane for a minute, wait. Sorry if I changed for a minute. I never been a lane for a minute, ayy. Let me do my thing for a minute, ayy. Had to switch your lane for a minute, wait. Sorry if I changed for a minute, wait. I never been a lane for a minute, yeah, let's get it.
Ayy, we all living for something to die for. Stunning on niggas, that's all that I know. Yeah, stunning on bitches, that's all that I know. Ooh, that's what I know. Way, you just wanna be around, I don't trust that. I got my friends and my family, and what's above that? If you surrounded by love, you better love back. Ooh, you better love back. Way. Watching the stars shooting, my nigga better bust back. Life is a ride, how you live it is your bus pass. Realize it stops on the way, but they don't last. Don't get discouraged, fuck. Cause you gon' touch the sky one day. And a fresh pair of steps, hey look, I'm not Lupe. If you working hard and you trying to evolve, how you ever really think you gon' stay the same?
Let me do my thing for a minute.
Yeah,
Had to switch a lane for a minute. Wait. Sorry if I change for a minute. Wait. Yeah, I never been a lane for a minute. Hey. Let me do my thing for a minute.
look,
Had to switch a lane for a minute. Wait. Sorry if I change for a minute. Wait. Yeah, I never been a lane for a minute.
I kill them demons in my head. I learned whatever ain't growing is dead. I learned that people got a lot to say. I burn bridges, but the fire lighting my way. Swerve all them lame bitches, what I say. Curve all that dumb shit out of my way. I'm gon' ball lines, though these plays. All my niggas real, no fugazi. Yeah. Yeah. No fugazi. Yeah. Okay. No fugazi. Hey. No fugazi. Yeah. So that's Change, right? It's one of my favorite songs I ever made because I made that shit when I was like down bad, and it's crazy how you can inspire yourself, right? And after that, I just been living and constantly changing. Like I said, changing is living. The next one is a little bit different. We switching gears already. The next one, that one was all like inspirational and shit, right? But this one is just some bullshit. So let's get into it. Yeah. And by the first time I do this hook, y'all gonna be introduced to it. And by the second time, I want y'all to do it with me. Riding around, ayy,
Yeah, I'm back up on my bullshit. Riding around your city. Riding around and I'm with it.
yeah,
Riding around on missions.
Okay.
I'm back up on my bullshit. Riding around and I'm with it.
yeah,
Riding around your city.
yeah.
Riding around, I'm jigging.
Okay.
I'm back up on my bullshit.
Let's go.
Everywhere I go. Every time they see me, baby, they already know I'm on my bullshit. I say I'm on my bullshit. Ay, yeah, I'm back up on my.
Hey, young world, wanna hear story? Boy meets world, motherfucker ain't coy. Mumble on the shit, man, y'all niggas born. Been a dreamer, ironic you snoring. Say my name, Kelly rolling with the chorus, and I don't want your heart, I just wanna leave you soulless. Ooh, say my name, say my servant secret, that other nigga bogus. If I tell a secret, girl, please don't quote it. Had a crush on you back when I was devoted, yeah, that chapter closed, and it's been some years, and we both here. I'm trying to get you open. Ooh. I'm trying to get you open, diving in your pool, yeah, that thing soaking. Heard the cash rule, this whole damn circle, and I think I'm tripping, but I think you deserve it. Hold on, I think you are worth it. Nah, I think you are perfect. I think I can work it, I think I can murk it. I'm deeper and deeper, fuck scratching the surface. Ooh, I know you ain't nervous. Cool, there go your shirt then. Ooh, back it up, please don't hurt me. Please,
I'm back up on my bullshit. Riding around your
and I know y'all at home right now.
Riding around and I'm with it.
Or might be at home, I don't know, you might be on the bus or some shit, but sing.
I'm back up on my bullshit. Riding around and I'm with
I'm
it.
serious, I want y'all to look at y'all screen and say that shit with me.
Alright, look, I'm back up on my bullshit.
Let's go.
Everywhere I go. Every time they see me, baby, they already know I'm on my bullshit.
Sing.
I swear we on our bullshit.
Let's bring it down a little bit.
Yeah, I'm back up on my.
You say I'm about to get this work. Ay, I say I'ma get what I deserve. Ay, I think you came here just for me. Me, oh, hey, you down for whatever, well, you gon' see. Yeah, on me, yeah. Oh, do you even know what the mission is? getting you off and I'm on again. You can bring you and all your friends. I'm kidding, that's something the rapper said. I'm still not a player, that's pun intended. I'm pulling your hair and extensions. If it come out, we get it fixed in a mission. I'm in a missionary. I'm very cool with the other shit, but the stroke may vary. Pro at the shit, girl, I'm not too wary. Grown ass woman, so it might be hairy, but that thing ball like Jason Terry. Something in your blouse got me feeling aroused. Something in my trousers feeling your mouth. Little freaking you, but I'm bringing it out. Wow, that's freaky. Yeah, and it ain't no doubt. Rain down on me, trickle down like economics. Wow, I said trickle down economics. Y'all, that's a, forget it, whatever. Yeah. Bullshit. I hope y'all said that with me. If not, I don't know how this gonna go. Y'all can run it back and say it with me next time. Back on bullshit. Okay, so yeah, that was bullshit. A little bit freaky, I know, whatever, cool. But, you know, 2020 has been wild. And, you know, we gonna get through this shit one way or another. But it's enough to make somebody go crazy. So let's go crazy. Yeah. That shit sound like it belong at the top of there. No way. And at this moment, I am too in tune with the universe. Pharrell in my mind, saying you can do it too. Where hit verse. You can do it too. Yeah, downpour. Don't nobody wanna hear me clown more. Way, yeah. This sounding crazy, tone of my voice sounding wavy. Know that I'm with it, know I'm committed. I'm all about cash money, never knew baby. Checking the ticker, tell me who's sicker. That shit that they spittin' is bitter as rabies. Yeah, you niggas tired, take a break. You niggas lying and you fake. This all mine for the take. This all gas, no brakes. Shout out nephew Lil Mace. That's the future, I pray. That's La Familia, breaking the ceiling up. I get into it, whatever it takes. Ooh, take this back to 08. Diner with the black Mac, cool kid way. Pull up with the black mask, Bruce Wayne, ayy. I never go last in the first place, way. Ooh, these niggas corny, these niggas bore me. These hoes fuck with me, nigga, that's orgy. Bitch, I'm priceless, you can't afford me. Yo shit lifeless, my shit is growing right now. Yeah, lil bitch. Let me do my thing for a minute, wait. Yeah, right now, lil bitch. Nigga, this change with a vengeance. This life too hard, I feel like I'm going crazy. This shit ain't easy, it's gonna make me go crazy. Look at the city, ho, city going crazy. Yeah, we going crazy. Fuck that. Look, this shit too easy. Bet I make them go crazy, and I think I'm Jeezy. Whole city go crazy, and my situation. Look at me, I'm going crazy. Yeah, we going crazy. Yeah, swear we going crazy. Yeah, and I like it, I love it. I like it, I love it. Yeah, I like it, I love it. Ooh, I like it, I love it. Love it, like, and I like it, I love it. I like it, I love it. Yeah. Ooh, I like it, I love it. I like it, I love it. I like it, I love it. Go crazy. Yeah. I'm just pretending people are clapping in between these, you know what I mean? So like, if y'all at home, I would appreciate it. I can't see y'all clapping, but that would be very hard if you just start clapping right now. And yeah, I mean, go crazy. What can I say? That's a very, very important song to me. It really got shit kicked off in the right direction. I just felt like that's the approach I want to take to everything, is just going crazy with it. So yeah, go crazy. The last song I want to do for y'all is even more special to me. I know I say that about these songs, but like all my songs are fucking special to me. It's called Lil Black Boy, and it's made for little black boys. Yeah, it's for all the kids like me. Lil Black Boy, Lil Black Boy, yeah, Lil Black Boy, Lil Black Boy, yeah, Lil Black Boy. Look, all my niggas, all my bitches, all my sisters, all my brothers, all the fathers, all the mothers, all the others, all the colors, all huddle for this. Woo! Little black boy, yeah, little black boy. Little black boy, yeah, little black boy. Hold up, black as the moon, yeah, shine like the sun, yeah, shoot for the stars, the universe shooting at us. Look, James Brown, look, I'm black and I'm proud. Yeah, say that shit loud and I can't wait to do this shit in front of crowds. Nigga, fuck the Mayflower, nigga, this black power. 400 years since slavery, and we ain't been free but an hour. Ooh, this is our season, we getting even, no Steven, no Shia LaBeouf. Woo! Niggas be capping and rapping, I'm dialing it in, look, I'm calling your bluff. Nigga, James Baldwin, yeah, my nigga, what up? Yeah, writing black history with electricity, my nigga, the fuck is a month. They say we lost our magic, I don't see that. How they steal the culture but still never see that. This that big payback and my niggas really need that. Where my reparations, I ain't faking, yeah, that big bag. Big bag, big bag, big bag. Back in my zone, find me a beat and I find me a home. Nowhere in the house and I feel like Jerome. Let me stretch out doing yoga on songs. Just play this shit when you feeling alone. Black diaspora, know we ain't home. And blacks diaspora, know that they wrong. Damn, man. Man, fuck that shit, we still lie. 3 pair of 6s, I'm still fly. And just for my niggas that still ride with expired 10 tags on the south side. Life is working, I'm still tired. Gotta win for it and that's a deadline. Step behind these bars like Fed time. My POV is POC. Fuck that flow, switch this OG. Fuck a coast, switch this on me. Little black boy, please trust and believe. Little black boy got a light in the beam. Little black boy, my mirror you see. Little black boy, a reflection of me. Hold on, little black boy, a reflection of me. Yeah. Thank you so much for watching this all the way from St. Louis, all the way to LA, or wherever you might be watching this. Thank you so much again. I go by the name of Sir DC, and love, peace, and prosperity to all of y'all, man, like for real. And above all that shit, get a fit off. Thank you. Ah! Was it cool?
Stu, you got one? Well, here, y'all gotta take dummy cups. Y'all gotta take dummy cups. It looks on camera. It looks on camera. Alright, y'all put it to your imaginary drawing. Alright, ready? So, let AJ, you got it.
Look, so this is for the Love Crew and for Trust Your Dopeness. This was officially the first independent Love sold out event. Whoa.
Ain't cost me much cause I made that. The song that you wrote, I made that. Nigga boy got a name cause I made that. In the city, the Falcons and Braves has online driving no Maybach. When I'm whipping that shit like a...
All right, hello everyone. You're tuning in right now to Love Fest 2020. This is our 5-year anniversary. I appreciate you guys being here today. I'm Alfred Nomad, and I'm back right now to introduce another very special guest that we have. This person is a counselor and psychotherapist that specializes in mental health and well-being within the music industry. She's also the founder of Musica Therapy. It's an organization aimed to improve mental health support for musicians and creatives, particularly those from ethnic and minority backgrounds, alongside increasing awareness of rising mental health issues within the industry and tackling the stigmas along the way. That we have Sito Penisar. How are you doing today? How are you, Sito?
Hey, I'm good, thank you. How are you?
I'm doing good. I hear it's warm over there right now, which is cool. But so I have a couple questions for you. So the fact that we're here today highlighting and celebrating so many talented artists and creators from around the world, I find it amazing that your organization specifically wants to be of service to music artists, especially from marginalized communities. Can you briefly tell us a little more about what Musica Therapy is and why it was so important for you to create this organization?
Right, so as you said, I mean, you introduced it perfectly, thank you. Musica Therapy is an organisation that aims to kind of support and provide mental health services and emotional and well-being support for musicians and those in the music industry as well, you know, because ultimately it supports the industry. And there's a particular focus on working with people of colour. I suppose I founded this organization because I've been a therapist for a long time now, but music is the love of my life. And I was increasingly kind of listening to the music, the industry that's given me so much, and actually in a time where, you know, we actually don't really pay for our music, do we? That I felt like I was taking from an industry that was giving so much for me, and I could hear trauma and pain in the music, and I realized that I wanted to do something about it. I wanted to help. And diving deeper into kind of research, musicians are actually 3 times more likely to develop mental health issues. They are much more in tune with using their experiences and their life information, I suppose, to inform their creation and their art. But often that comes with no support. So they are working through traumas and experiences without any sort of safety net. And it can be incredibly traumatic, again, for them to do that, and can create further problems, as well as the industry being such a high pressure environment and quite a disposable environment as well, where, you know, if you drop off, there is, you know, 20 people in line for your position. Yeah. So I really wanted to tackle that and provide some sort of mental health support. And then with people of color, there are disproportionately higher number of people of color who do not have access to mental health services, or just really don't have that awareness that there are issues going on, and therefore are affected at a higher rate. You add that into the music industry, and you've got a melting pot of a lot of emotional issues going on that are just going unnoticed and not worked with. So that's where I really wanted to try and form something that would kind of address that.
Yeah, I love that. And so for anyone that's watching this right now, what message would you give to someone that's on the fence about therapy or considering it but hasn't pulled the trigger on it? Like, what would be your advice to them today?
I'd say kind of do your research a little bit. Find a few therapists, check in with a few of them. If you mesh with them, have a few first sessions, you know, get to know the therapist first. I mean, a lot of the times when I have my first sessions, we kind of have an overview of what's brought that person into the therapeutic space, but we kind of get to know each other as well. Ask questions, you know, therapists are very willing to kind of answer anything that you might be worried about. And just remember that actually you're in control of that session as well, right? It's a shared space. So it's not the therapist kind of being the expert. You're the expert in your life. No one else can live your life for you. It's just about having that framework that can offer you support when you need it. And you can utilize it in the way that you feel comfortable in doing so. So yeah, it's about you having ownership of that experience.
Nice. I appreciate that. Cito, I appreciate you so much for joining us today. If you don't mind, just let people again know who you are, where they can find you, more information about music and therapy, and then we'll get into the next thing.
Brilliant. Okay, so I'm Cito Panesar. I'm a counselor and psychotherapist, and I'm founder of Musica Therapy. You can find me at Musica Therapy on Instagram and Facebook, and it's www.musicatherapy.com.
Awesome. So now, Cito, I know we're about to get into a very dope artist that's about to perform in a second. And I think it's somebody that you're a big fan of. You probably are the #1 fan of. If you don't mind, I'll give you the honors to introduce him.
Right. So next we have got the East London born and bred artist and producer, Slick.R. Enjoy.
Yes.
Yo, what's good, everyone? My name's Slick.R, and I want to thank you for locking into the Love Fest 2020. Everything will be alright. And yeah, this is the first track from my EP. It's called Really Talking. The EP is called SR2. And let's go. Check. Hey, here I go again. Back to show you MCs how to flow again. Process always changing, I don't hold no pen. Crypto lifestyle, I don't hold no pence. But still living the mumsies, yeah, I'm blowing rent. When I should be making this money climb like bouldering. Still I have to forgive myself with lack of common sense. Stupidness and wickedness are common friends. I'm just letting my mind go. Fail, I know I won't, cause failure's a launch board for exceeding your forecast. I'm letting my thoughts grow, like hair up in corn roads. And if you got that door closed, I'll be stepping on your toes. Hey, EMA bought me my clothes, 30 quid times I buy 1,000, that's my goal. Brushing shoulders with the elders who show me to be more focused. No more hoping, it's more like knowing that you can blowin'. Yeah, I made this beat, and if you want a beat, best believe you gon' be paying me. I ain't had the space to breathe, so can't be scraping no fees. Best know if the vibe is right, we can make a scary beast. I ain't had a silent night since I found my lucid eye. I can see my son and I'm feeling like Apollo Creed. Could legends gon' follow me? Throw your fist up, cause you gon' honor me. Yeah, see me appreciating the highs when I'm feeling low. Yeah, my gratitude alarm plays, beaming on my phone. Leave me in my zone, leave me in my zone, leave me in my zone. I still don't know me though. I don't love myself enough, I'll keep on going though. Cause I have no one I can trust. Born alone, die alone. I'm a man, so cry alone. Hold it in with styrofoam and spill it on the microphone like New Year, bigger goals. Took a while to figure out I'm not meant to do this on my own. Spread the word cause everybody has a role. Now watch this evolution of a pro. This ain't the time to play FIFA with the bros. So I'm finessing all my shots in story mode. And yeah, I'm screaming by the ref with all my soul. Cause I make gold and it's ready to be sold. Yeah, like yeah. And that's really talking. Yo, I hope you're enjoying this right now. We're just out in Portugal right now, loving the sun. And this is the next track for you. Next track is called Alone. And here we go. Look, left alone and nobody can hear me. Nobody to hear me or redeem me. Devil whispering up in my earpiece. Visions in my head, I see them clearly. I don't know the reason why I don't cry. Voices in my head are telling no lies, embodying that person that I go by. Look, I'm the only one who can see both sides. Well, what do I know? Alone, yeah, alone. Shit, I'm on my own. Well, what do I? Shit, well, what do I? Hey, well, what do I know? Shit, alone, yeah, alone. Shit, I'm on my own. Well, what do I? Shit. Look, you can see me hanging on to thin life. Plug yourself in and hear what it feels like. Spreading these emotions like Field Mice. Shit, only when it feels right. Yeah, the scheming, I feel them beneath me. I don't even bother with my TV. Lies on lies is what they wanna feed me. Shit, I just wanna be free. Working all these hours pro bono. The reason why I'm hardly on my phone, bro. Look, no excuses now, I'm going so low. Yeah, I'm focusing on life, yeah, watch me go, bro. Hey, well, what do I know? Shit, alone, I'm alone. Shit, I'm on my own. Shit, what do I? What do I? Shit, well, what do I know? I'm alone, yeah, alone. Shit, I'm on my own. Shit, what do I? What do I? Wandering in circles till I realized. Had to find my light, I was blind, they call me Eli. Loving my new version, yeah, I'm working with my feet high. And yeah, I'm writing rhymes around 30,000 feet high. Shit, flying with my team, that's where dreams lie. Yeah, we had this vision since we were around. And now we in the zone, where we wrong, where we reside. Look, ain't got no more time to let life kinda breeze by. Yeah. Drive is all I needed, I decided. Die before they tried to say you sky coincided and shit life where the mic is. Try before you buy it, that's what I did. No debating, I'm the one to take it. Music is my life, I won't forsake it. Don't see the bridge and then call me crazy. Hallucinating while the world is waiting, I'm ghost. Yeah, what would I know? Alone, yeah, alone. Yeah, I'm on my own. What would I? Yeah, what would I? Yeah, what would I know? I'm alone, yeah, alone. Hey, I'm on my own. What would I? What would I? Alone. So that's them ones, man, where you just have to express those sort of feelings. Like you're feeling like the world's against you. You're out there on your own, you know. But we'll be alright, like the fest is. So yeah, this is the last track. It's entitled Alright. It's kind of fitting. Thank you, Love Fest, for having me. Loving the theme for this year. There's a lot going on right now, and yeah, this is how I'm feeling. Cheer. Tapping into worlds as I'm watching clips. Feeling so pissed cause I'm still up in the same bits. On the contrary, I'm working in the territory where you would have thought all the money I need would be there for me. Oh, to take over, compare them to me, you would have thought they were way older. Shit, wish I was invited over. But I ain't even reached the room yet. Still knocking the doors, I can hear them chatting from the other side. I've been sprinting but seeing others as they cruise by. Man, I'm tired, just let me hop in, let a brother ride. I swear I can hit the target, where's a bullseye? Distant ties has got a brother feeling so tired. Man, I'm trying, my time has got me on the leash. I've got a destination that I need to travel to, but this fucking depression's got me battling a crack or two. Wish I was there, wish I was there. Yeah, but I'm still here, yeah, I'm still here. Wish I was there, wish I was there. But I'm still here, yeah, I'm still here. Wish I was there, wish I was there. But I'm still here, yeah, I'm still here. Wish I was there, wish I was there. Yeah, but I'm still here, yeah, I'm still here. Look, running out of time, alright. Still got my life to define, alright. But it's all in the mind, alright. I pray that my stars align, alright. Running out of time, alright. Still got my life to define, alright. But it's all in the mind, alright. I pray that my stars align, alright. Hear me now. Yeah, that's what I'm screaming now. Performing on the stage, I can feel them all breathe my sound. This music can be sweet and sour. Drives me crazy but keeps me from being down. Taking all the compliments and accept all the acknowledgements allows my mind to free the doubt. Look, doubt in myself, doubt in my wealth, doubt in my team, doubt on my dream. Now finally, I happen to be the one to believe that I can achieve. I cannot breathe unless I can love me. That's the way it must be. Yeah. Wish I was there, I wish I was there. But I'm still here, I'm still here. Wish I was there, I wish I was there. But I'm still here, I'm still here. Wish I was there, I wish I was there. But I'm still here, I'm still here. Wish I was there, I wish I was there. But I'm still here, I'm still here. Running out of time, alright. Still got my life to define, alright. It's all in the mind, alright. I pray that my stars align, alright. Running out of time, alright. Still got my life to define, alright. But it's all in the mind, alright. I pray that my stars align, alright. Running out of time, alright. Still got my life to define, alright. But it's all in the mind, alright. I pray that my stars align, alright. Running out of time, alright. Still got my life to define, alright. But it's all in the mind, alright. Praying that my stars align, alright. And that's called Alright. And I hope everyone's feeling alright right now. Hope you're enjoying the show. Hope you're enjoying the festival. And I want to thank you for taking part and just checking out the music, you know. My name is Slick.R, SLICKDOTR. And I'm out. Thank you. Love Fest. Out.
I danced with the fire and never got burned. I am the fire. is all that I've learned.
What up, we're Finkel.
This song's called Ready.
Everything you want, but baby, you're not ready for me. Anything you want, so what you gonna say? Everything I want, but baby, you're not ready for me. Makes me wanna fly away. Everything you want, but maybe you're not ready for me. Anything you want, so what you gonna say? Everything I want, but baby, you're not ready for me. Makes me wanna fly away. I think I finally understand. The demands don't mean a goddamn. I'm taking notes. I think you won't stay up all night for me. Stay up all night, and I know I got it right. Stay up all night for me. Stay up all night for me. Stay up all night for me. Everything you want, but maybe you're not ready for me. Anything you want, so what you gonna say? Everything I want, but baby, you're not ready for me. Makes me wanna fly away. Everything I want, but baby, you're not ready for me. Anything you want, so what you gonna say? Everything I want, but baby, you're not ready for me. Makes me wanna fly away.
But you redirect me toward. Take me back like you and I would. You try to flip my mind upside down.
Everything you want, but maybe you're not ready for me. Anything you want, so what you gonna say?
I want, but baby, you're not ready for me.
Makes me wanna fly. Oh, they're not ready for it. Everything you want, but maybe you're not ready for me. Anything you want, so what you gonna say? Everything I want, but baby, you're not ready for me. Makes me wanna fly. Oh, they're not ready for it. Everything you want, but baby, you're not ready for me. Anything you want, so what you gonna say? Everything I want, but baby, you're not ready for me. Makes me wanna fly. Fly away, fly away, don't get gone, go on and fly away. Love Fest.
Long was I sleeping? I sleeping. How long was I sleeping? Was I sleeping? How long was I sleeping? Was I dreaming? Am I alone? Who's on my team? I open my eyes, still listening from the screen. Ooh, how the time flies when you want no feeling. Notify me when the world turns. I'm spinning, reality fading away. Oh, how long was I sleeping? Was I dreaming? Who's on my team? Who's on my team? Oh, how long was I sleeping? Was I dreaming? Am I alone? Who's on my
I wanna guide you. Don't you wanna bring me inside? I wouldn't lie to you. Don't you wanna give me your mind? I try to be like you. My numbers define you. Try not
What up again? We're Finkel still. Thanks for having us at Love Fest. It's been the real deal. Big shouts to Alfred and the whole crew. We hope to see y'all again next year. Appreciate you having us.
This last song's called Jaywalk. Thank you. I know it's no big deal, but you're slow at the wheel.
That's just how you feel, turning into an ordeal.
Got a lot to say, it just isn't our day.
Let's go in at this J, grab some Indian buffet.
Yes, tell you what I need from you, huh? It'll be alright.
My heart is special, see, my heart is special. Take this and walk with me. Take this and walk with me.
Don't know what to do, this is not an honest issue.
Damn, I know you're right. Doesn't have to be a fight.
I needed a reason to blow off some steam and invite in this fresh petrichor.
Tell you what I need from you, huh? It'll be alright. My heart is special, see, my heart is special. Take this and walk with me. Take this and walk with me. My heart is special, see, my heart is special. Take this and walk with me. Take this and walk with. Walk with me. Walk with me. Walk with me. Tell you what I need from you, huh?
It'll be
My heart is special, see, my heart is special.
Tell you what I need from you, oh, it'll be alright.
Take this and walk with me. Take.
Tell you what I need from you, oh, it'll be alright.
My heart is special, see, my heart is special. Take this and walk with me. Take this and walk with me. My heart is special, see, my heart's a specialty. Take this and walk with me. Take this and walk.
Thank you. We're Finkel.
Goodbye for now.
What's up, guys? CC the Realist here again. I want to thank you guys for continuing to be on this journey with us for Love Fest. Right now, we're actually headed down to Skyview. If you're from Atlanta or you ever been to Atlanta, it's a beautiful Ferris wheel that we have here downtown. And it's also a very monumental spot as well. As some of you guys probably see on the news, a lot of protests took place here as well, just due to everything going on in the world. So hopefully you guys can make it out to Skyview. If you haven't, check it out. It's one of Atlanta's dopest spots.
This that, hold up, they thought I fold up, never that, I'm getting back, everything they owe us, don't make me roll up, then double back, donuts must be.
We're in a much more advanced society now with technology and stuff like that, and everything's like really visual, like people posting photos and you can edit things like at your whim, so people are very, very visual now. So it's not just, you know, I mean, if you love an artist, you love an artist, but even artists now at concerts have way more stuff going on the stage, you know what I'm saying? But I want to bring the experience, not just on stage, but in the crowd's experience too. You know, just different influences I have for me, like Walt Disney with Disney World is like the best place on earth to me. And just that experience is not just you go to the park and these rides are so great. You got all this stuff going on before you even get on the ride, that's amazing, you know what I'm saying? So why not bring something like that to a concert, you know, or like a showcase, you know, have something like that where people have other things to admire at the show too.
And as the night progressed, their hearts started to flutter with excitement for the evening to come. A full moon gleamed above as the groups gathered for prees. Phone calls were made to Ubers and dealers whilst cards were dealt. Pills were popped, crushed, bombed and sniffed, while cigarettes were lit and hissed on lips more often parted than not. And as they descended into the abyss, the faint sound of a trumpet was heard in the distance.
We are gathered here today to play in the madness of the moon. And in the name of Luna the Third, I shall ask you to stay in single file as we borrow your souls for the remainder of the evening. May this be your final reminder that it is essential to leave your souls at the door before entering the Garden of the Moon. Handbags and hearts will be searched. I repeat, handbags and hearts shall be searched. That's right, single file. You go. Ah, nice to see you too. I shall be with you inside very soon.
full scope. Hold up. Full screen HD. Let me take another picture. Let me pull it to the pre-show. Whoa, cool beans, cool beans. That's a whole lot of reefer. Let me help you with the pre-roll. You drink up all my liquor. Come on, what I'm supposed to do now? And you talking all that shit. Now come on, you gon' have to back it up. If I get too high now, sugar, come on, I might never come down. I might never come down. Never come down. No, let me get down. And you might never come down. Wanna get down. And you might never come down. Let me get down. Come on, you might never, never come down. It took too long to get this high off the ground. Don't run, just stay a while. You might never, ever come down. It took too long to get this high off the ground. Don't run, just stay a while.
Okay, well take that, make that, what a rave at. The bigger trick if you could pay that. A small village you could say that, but you better take your paint, go to Rodeo, let them rate that. No tell them hell no, middle finger, the COINTEL pro, sticking to the real like it's Velcro. What other country can you sell blow? And for less than a kilogram you get an elbow. I'm getting high, never come down. Round up your guy, let me run it down. Soon as it dries, I'ma run to town. I fantasize shooting Trump down. A shot for every black man who got gunned down. By the police with no conviction, still they run round. When we protest, they tell us pipe down. For Trayvon and Mike Brown. CNN wanna make it black white, cause we hit the action with a black light. Make no sucker act right. Yeah.
Drink up all my liquor, come on, what I'm supposed to do now? And you talking all that shit, now come on, you gon' have to back it up. If I get too high now, sugar, come on, I might never come down. I might never come down. Never come down. No, let me get down. And you might never come down. Wanna get down. And you might never come down. Let me get down. Come on, you might never, ever come down. It took too long to get this high off the ground. Don't run, just stay a while. since you were looking for your friend. The one you let hit it and never called you again. Remember when he told you he was about to Benjamins? You act like you ain't him, they give him a little trim to begin. How you think you really gon' pretend? Like you wasn't down and you called him again. Plus when you give it up so easy, you ain't even fooling him. If you did it then you probably talking out your neck saying you're a Christian, a Muslim, sleeping with the gin. Now that was the sin that did Jezebel in. Who you gonna tell when the repercussions spin? Showing off your ass cause you thinking it's a trend, girlfriend. Let me break it down for you again. You know I only said cause I'm truly genuine. Don't be a hard rock when you really are a gem, baby girl. Respect is just the minimum, nigga. And you still defending them now. Lauren is only human. Don't think I haven't been through the same predicament. Let it sit inside your head like a million women in Philly pen. It's silly when girls sell their souls because of sin. Look at where you be in. Hair weaves like Europeans, fake nails done by Koreans. Come in. You know you better watch out. Some girls are only about that thing, that.
All right. Hello, everybody. So you're tuning in to Love Fest 2020. This is our 5-year anniversary. I'm Alfred Nomad, and I'm back right now to introduce a very special guest. I have one with me. This is a licensed marriage and family therapist that co-founded the Austin Counseling Collective, which is an intentionally diverse and boldly inclusive group therapy practice. She co-leads the Austin Therapists of Color community and offer community care and professional training focusing on decolonizing mental health care and healing racial trauma, and is also the founder of Inclusive Therapists, which is a directory of therapists and mental health professionals for all identities, abilities, and bodies, and which is a proud partner of the Everything Will Be Alright initiative. I'm proud to introduce Melody Lee. How are you doing today, Melody?
I'm doing great. Thank you.
Good.
Thank you for having me.
I appreciate you. I'm so glad to have you on here today. So I'm glad to have you. And so before we get started, I just want to kind of talk about you and just everything you've done. Ever since the first time I met you, like one, you're like a light, and you're very positive, and you care about everybody. It seems like, obviously with Inclusive Therapists. So, and just looking at your track record and the organizations that you lead and have founded, you clearly are an advocate for minorities of all different types, colors, creeds, whatever. Tell me a little bit about yourself and what got you so passionate to be of service to these communities.
Sure, happy to. I'm Melody Lee. I use gender pronouns she, her, and so I identify as an immigrant, a woman of color. I'm a queer woman of color and a therapist of color. And so these identity parts are, really valuable to me. And at the same time, kind of when I navigate mental health spaces, I'm also recognizing that the system isn't built for me. It's not built to serve people with marginalized identities. And so as I was trying to find a therapist myself, I either would see a therapist that, I'll just say it, I saw white therapists that just didn't get me. They didn't know what it's like to navigate the world in my skin, and in my, sexuality. And so there have been times when I was burned in therapy, when I was, gaslighted, or there were microaggressions in the room, and so it no longer felt safe for me. Yeah. And then as I'm a therapist as well, I also hear similar experiences from my clients. Primarily, I work with people of color, and coming in and saying, I have been burned in therapy too. It took me a really long time to find a therapist of color. And the reality is there are so few of us because the system also keeps many therapists of color out. And so when we add on the intersectional identities of, neurodiversity and disabilities, then there are even fewer therapists with marginalized identities to serve really important populations. And so what we end up seeing is people of color especially don't have access to therapists that get them, but people of color also get blamed for not taking care of their mental health.
Right.
And so that infuriates me. That's unjust. That's not okay. And so what I decided to do was to create a community of social justice oriented therapists that has the heart and also the skills and the training to serve folks with marginalized identities. where this is a community where we have the directory, but we also do monthly trainings. So we actually continue to hone our skills and we continue to learn in community. And a part of this is also the activism part. How do we increase access of care for people of color and marginalized identities? And also, how do we become better as a field?
And if you don't mind, before we get out of here, just once again, reintroduce who you are and where people can find you, get more information about what you're doing. I'll let you take the floor from here before we get out of here.
I'm Melody. I use gender pronouns she, her. I'm the founder of Inclusive Therapists. We center on the needs of marginalized identities, such as people of color, the LGBTQ community, neurodivergent people, and people with disabilities. And you can find our website, our directory, inclusivetherapist.com, and on Instagram @inclusivetherapist.
Awesome. Anybody who's watching right now, you can donate to the Everything Will Be Right initiative right now and the links that are available. Melody, I appreciate your time today. We are going to be continuing the show for Love Fest 2020. The next act we're actually about to get into is one of my good friends who's also an advocate for mental health, Typical Div. So you can enjoy that, and we'll see you again soon. Every year kind of tweaks it a little bit, but I'll just give the grand scheme of it is giving a platform for creatives we want to highlight, to motivate, and to create an environment of just like a positive energy, positive environment, a collaborative environment. I'm improving my life.
0.2 feeling blessed, man, that's me. Half broke, short, smart, and nappy. Still through it all, I'm feeling happy. Live like I just finished from napping. That means damn, I'm woke. That means I still got hope. Give up, I bet I won't. Smile for my leisure, overachiever. Wife is
It's just a family affair. So I'm happy to be here, man. It's always a pleasure to be in the presence of hip hop and good people, you know what I mean?
Rather make a hit, you can blast to your speaker. Might run a hole through my sneakers. Get your mind wide as receivers. Might need hammer for a feature. Life like chess, I'm doing my best to protect our queens. That's word to Anika. Learn more class and how to get past outside of school than ever did from a teacher. Don't wait up, nigga, get your weight up. Instead of spending, how about you save up?
I really believe in what we're doing, so I'm trying to do that. It's really just highlighting the people that I really enjoy and people I work with, and also creating a platform for myself to do things on and keep building the brand and myself as an artist. You know.
I remember mama told me, all me cannot control me.
I'm improving my life, spiritual, physical, mental, financial.
Crazy times, you know? I guess like usually we'd be like at Love Fest on the stage in front of people doing this. Here we are in my sunroom and shit. Somewhere off of East Ponce. As I always say, it's such a pleasure to be in the presence of hip hop. Hey. Uh-huh. Alright. Uh-huh. Alright, here I go. Hey, how many times can I talk about some whiskey and women? Doing a petty bit of turning myself into a business, I mean. Can I allude to the art of seduction? Attempts to make it to the next rap topic discussion here where everything just changed. It just changed. Still I managed to keep my chick on the same page. Brothers start to feel like homies and act strange. My mama started to question my motivation for fame, but this is my life. Something that I built. The middle of right here. Get me paid off for ideas that I had came up with. Off the glass of a light beer. The only goddamn thing done right in my life, yeah, I say. My last life was a revving before them 7-Elevens. I'm pretty sure I was destined. It's a 7:15 now and it's 7:47. I be out west and then through here by 11, you know. Can't help but feel like I'm overdue for initiation. X front row at the show for show with no invitation. $10 is not enough for these demonstrations. A hand clap is not enough for these innovations. Is that a camera flash or a life change? I buy it now while the young down in your price range. I buy it now while I'm not blinded by nice things. Before the budget's on incidentals and flights change. Before I go tricking off on my savings here, cause life is too short and I haven't the time for bravery. Before I send some text to some old thing, but maybe it could be the cabin neighbor. Let's just go half on a baby, you know? It should be nothing but this. A whole damn album of me just shooting the shit. Just loop the same beat and let me come off the hip and tell Jerry I send the bread before I open the stems. I mean, it should be nothing but this. A whole damn album of me just shooting the shit. Just loop the same beat and let me come off the hip and tell Jerry I send the bread. Hey, I'm Southern Cali 760 for sure. Was born in Dago, but I was off from Mojave with bro. And Green Tree all in the telly and the sauna with hoes. Or out in Spring Valley Lake just trying to kick it with low, you know. Of all the shit that I could never forget. Bird told me, don't you fuck around with an uptown chick. But now I'm out in Kendra City at this hut house shit. Trying to get paid in America and rep my shit, I mean. It should be nothing but this. A whole damn album of me just shooting the shit. Just loop the same beat and let me come off the hip and tell Jerry I send the bread. Hey, it should be nothing but this. A whole damn album of me just shooting the shit. Just loop the same beat and let me come off the hip and tell Jerry I send the bread. I mean, it took until it dropped to see I hated that album, but I never give my people here a reason to doubt them, you know. Playing depressing, being emo and pouting shit, you get tired of being broke, you just do something about it, complaining. About management, a face card stop, cause people standing right here and they need the leader they got. So at the risk of sounding conceited, I'm cream of the crop. And I ain't dancing around the subject, I just lean with the rock, you know. To make it here, you gotta build a rapport. If you ever get your chance, hope you even the score. And if they stand at you, hope that they ain't seen it before. Unless your references are Molly or Alina Shakur for sure. It should be nothing but this. A whole damn album of me just shooting the shit. Just loop the same beat and let me come off the hip and tell Jerry I send the bread. Hey, it should be nothing but this. Just a whole damn album of me just shooting the shit. Just loop the same beat and let me come off the hip and tell Jerry I send the bread. Yeah. But I go by the name of Typical Div. I represent that, Pure Started Out the Day campaign. And this is like, what, the 5th Love Fest we doing? Hey. Oh, such a pleasure to be in the presence of hip-hop. I got Miriam Marshall here kicking in with me on guitar. And we somewhere off East Ponce, man. On my sunroom. Or maybe we're in the middle of fucking Morocco. Vibing out, I don't know, I feel great. Yeah. Hey, hey. So like AJ, right? AJ, that's my man's. I met him because we went to college together at CAU, right? So one of my best friends, Applewhite, was like, yeah, I used to be in this rap group called YBR, and AJ was in it. And so it's crazy, like, you know Applewhite, and then you got AJ. They were in a rap group together in college. And so that's how I met AJ. And then we always just kept in touch with just mutual respect off of just doing music and shit like that. And then he told me, I dropped my first Neat project, and I asked him to come out to the release party and perform. So he came out, we built a rapport. He hit me back up, said he was doing this. He wanted to throw his own festival. At that time, we didn't have no kind of resources. So for him being like, we about to throw a festival, it was just like, all right, bro, whatever. So we'll do that. Brought me out, and it was Love Fest. And from that day, he managed to pull together the most diverse and eclectic lineup of people. He had like an EDM artist open it up. He had me with my fucking backpack rendition of bullshit, what I was trying to do, you know what I mean? He had amazing female vocalists. He had random live instrumentation. And from there, I just locked in with bro. And it's crazy that I would never thought like 5 years later, I'd wake up and it'd be the 5th time we were trying to do this. And it's just crazy, but I guess it's just safe to say, I fuck with the We Spread Love Collective, Hey. Hey. Safe to say that we buzz. Phone ring in your front. When the lights dim down and the lights ain't around. Hey. Hallelujah. 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 What it take to be amazing, baby. Shit, I guarantee you I could do it. I could do it. Like a dollar bill, I've been through it. Yes, I'm out today. Yes, I'm out today. Still gang, what's to it? until the day you die. It's always gonna be someone got a problem with the way that you live in your life. I promise if they tell you something different, I know they lying. That's from G-Fo named Joey, he told me run it. My brody for shoulder, you know we coming. I done thought 100 million ways to make a fucking $1 million and forgot about it. I ain't proud about it, but shit. Is the records even really reaching them? Dirty 30 steady creeping up. And Nipsey got these niggas speaking up. Is the records even really deep enough? I'm facing this wine, telling myself, Devance, my nigga, be cool, man. You still in your prime, yeah. You taking your time. I hate to act like that when Distro brought the stats right back, and y'all don't even really rap like that, and I don't really mean to backtrack. But I ain't really been backpack. I ain't really been backpack since we was out of town and in a hatchback, and that's cool. And that's nothing free. Moan Dog know it's nothing cheap. Scooping Chucky off of Howard Mills just to take mans to get a Cuban link. Degrees wasn't really meant for me. Made it off of hate of disbelief. I made it off of hate of disbelief that I could make it happen, not to do with me, and that's cool. I love it. I'm 28, still thugging, you know? Never been about the number shit, but if the paper right, then we coming. Safe to say that we buzzing. Phone ringing y'all front. Hey. Yeah. Phone ringing y'all front. Hey. Hey. A motherfucker wanna know about a nigga named Div. When I come up in the spot, hear him screaming thug life, thug life, thug life. I look around the room, not a pocket in sight for shit. All eyes on me today. I got a date with a West Coast peach today. She like the shrimp with the steak in it. I could've sworn with this vegan babe, but either way, damn, I love it. 28 and still thugging. Never been about the number shit, but if the paper right, then we coming. Is it safe to say that we buzzing? Phone ringing y'all front. When the lights dim down and the lights ain't around, you know? Hey. Yeah, there's no Kia, right? You know what I'm saying? She'd be hosting with us. Quarantine, quarantine, quarantine! Cheers to you. You look fantastic as usual. So another thing with like Love Fest in general is that let's just like the actual word and the idea of love. You know, people loving each other. The first Love Fest I did, I think I was looking for love in every place I could find it. Second Love Fest, I had a better perspective of it. They brought me in, I hosted it. Third Love Fest, Kia hosted it. Fourth Love Fest, I think third and fourth we hosted it together, right? You hosted the second Love Fest. We both hosted the third and we both hosted the fourth, right? Yeah, the last two I think we hosted together. I thought it was fitting. Everybody just thought it was cute, dude. We were just Atlanta's hip hop couple, whatever, I guess. Yeah.
The last one we just had Journey.
Yes, we did have.
This a few months ago.
We had to drive our kid to my parents' house to
That
host.
was our first babysitter, our first outing away from
That
Journey.
was. Damn. Yeah. Such is life.
Well, shout out to Love Fest.
Shout out to Love Fest, man. AJ, man. You taking care of these babysitters out here.
You creating families out here. That's what Love Fest is for.
Yeah, we found love at Love Fest. Second time. Shit, kid had no business there. What other songs we got? What's another one you like?
Name something.
997K? What's one you know you could freak out? I don't know, I got a lot of songs. What's the song you just like? Play something you just like to play and I'll rap to it. A brownstone crib and shit for all of my constituents. Ergo, a tad well off as far as them dividends. I bow and wow like I'm Shot Moss with the emphasis. It ain't gonna take you a pill to see it's no limits here. Seen apparitions of soldiers slim in them desert hills. From what I was told, nobody out here in Victorville ever got a deal. No less 100 mil. So what I gotta do to show them the skill. Accepted that around the time we started hustling for real. At 15 we taking northbound to a home cooked meal where it only tastes as good as it feels. I'm trying to tell you, I blew some sticks at the doja to get my mind right. Aired out a plan to make a half a man sound like Chuck's on pavement to grip the ground right. Sound like Malcolm and Diggy around the town like. Sound like my shit doper than underground, right? Like we ain't fucking around, right? A tad wavy, the things in my past lately. Skinny nigga had to learn to be quick with his hands, maybe. I should have driven the Grambling rent track for the swag, maybe. I'd be 500 with your badass lady, but shit. My type is less Lloyd Harvey and more Doja Cat. Mixed with Tatiana Ali when she was singing back with music attached itself to your whole being. Without a Walkman blasting, I felt like I'm not breathing. 29 years, I'm young, but I'm still seasoned enough that these motherfuckers can't hold me without reason. Build me without reason. Critique me without at least fucking 500 million to pay me to stop speaking, Hey, how you thinking, you know? Hey. So why should I plead? Forever thugging on the quest to get G's, running from enemies ever since the days of a seed. How you thinking? Yeah. On the verge of amazing. Got people hustling for dollars, putting our feet on the pavement, I tell you. But Love Fest 2020. I appreciate you. I know the world kind of feel a little awkward, feel a little rough. So much uncertainty going around in the air and everything, but you know, it's something comforting about knowing that we found a way to come here today and do this, you know? But I got Miriam Marshall here on the guitar, always holding it down for me. And again, I go by Typical Div. I represent that Pure Star Today campaign, and you can find me there. Typical Div anywhere. Just throw it in Google, man. I appreciate y'all. Hey, Today though.
I'm a big kitty climbing through your mountaintops, looking for a fine young thing to add a catalog. Usually I'm gifted with the, he got me at a loss. He just said the words are out the thing without the handlebars. Said she want the big beef, I got the cattle prod. Nigga use a little baby, gotta tag along. Better get the point, this shit is popping and it's focused with the Adderall. The focus on your head will get your palletized. It ain't Sopranos, but a youngin' got the keys and no pianos. And the pockets got me straightened and I can't pose. Talking money, talk should've brought your plate closed. You trying hard, bless your heart. Paying, that's depending, like I'm saving Uncle Benny in my city with the Remy. I'm a semi with the semi. Rocky sent me the difference in the pictures. My shit ain't never trendy. My niggas not pretending when you ask if that's the MO. Watch your head, shoulders, ankles, and your elbows. I just fold the dollar bills, I never handfold. Ain't a joker, but I'm climbing in the camo. Hunting for you in the Rockies like a Rambo. Hunting for you in the Rockies like I'm Rambo. My name is King Cooley, and you're listening to Love Fest 5. Y'all gonna be rocking out with me for a little bit. The song is called Rambo. And you know who you fucking with. Yeah. Cooley from the south side, yeah. Pay me what you want me, nigga. For we get that collecting in this bitch. And that's the ammo. Watch your head, shoulders, ankles, and your elbows. I just fold the dollar bills, I never handfold. Ain't a joker, but I'm climbing in the camo. Hunting for you in the Rockies like I'm Rambo. watermelon melanin. You dancing with the devil, shake him off or let him in. Let him walk up on your couch or let him out. I made a list of places we can play inside the house where there's pineapple rain, sunflowers in, May showers in, Mayflowers in, sun showers in, black power in, white clouds that bring cardinals that sing. Amen. 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 Melodies from heaven rain down on me forever, melodies from heaven rain down on me forever, melodies from heaven rain down on me
Very beautiful and uplifting. So I'll be listening to something and I'll like cry and smile at the same time. It's just so beautiful.
You asked me not to call, so I'm off walls, Mike Jack, Molotov. Cocktails toss, sails to my paw wall. Walls with my back towards, back doors, back courts, back boards, John Wall. Cut your losses or cut her loose. Break her neck on a noose, gotta hire you a new masseuse. Jill Scott, Sade, your 9/11 nurse Badu, attitude sad so that she could soothe. Lady, made black sugar, back then hook up. Batman look up, looters in the city and robbing got the hook up. Wonder Woman stealing like fuck your couch nigga. And if I had 2 cents for the times we lose sense, then I lose sense. Added up, there's your $2 for my tab. And in the aftermath is the rider out of heaven and insurance for our stuff. Stomp, and all my people say, and all my folks say, and everybody say, and all my people say, and all my folks say, and everybody say, and everybody say, 1, 2, 1. Mic check 1 2 1 2. Love Fest 1 2 1 2. No bodies, no hiding, short timing, no minding. You're flying solo carefully. No savings, no pressing, no patience, no lessons, young messes and recycling. Warm body, your body, your whole body, you're fighting hard. Your body, you're trying hard. Oh darling, I'm sorry, you'll probably fall. But what's a lie, no. Help me by, though. You be here for the night, then expect you leave. Get me high, though. I'll be fine, oh. If we finally decide, would you fall with me? And if I gave all my time, would you come on my side? Save a space in your mind, would you like me outside? Might be better off offside, but if you tell me outright, is it safe for this time? Tell me now and I'll slide. I won't be crushed at all. 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 You don't wanna hold me unless you hold me here with you. You want one like stuff beside the two. Air pollution's more than we assume. Tensions rest with us inside the room. And it's hot in here, emotions nothing new. I'm too pressed to stress and pressing you. We get heated up and gets the fuse. We ignore the flames.
just want you in the room. We like simulating roles and rules. Photoshop the mess before the cues. We need something more to fix the blues. Maybe we just quick to jump the broom. Not for sure, a sucker for the love galore. The chest of George's holes was not behind the closet door. Nothing more. I suppose we just don't know what we need. We don't come close. We hide wounds, we seek control. Watch these seasons, let things go. Fuck that, love is always. Fuck that man. Love is always. Fuck that man. Love is always. Fuck that man. But what is always? Fuck that man.
You a mess, can't keep it clean. Wash me in tears, messing up your Maybelline. Oh, you want to direct now? Cause every time we out, you wanna make a scene. Can't live up to your standards, it's so specific. Fear is in the way, it'd be hard to miss it. Yeah, you got drive, but girl, you high maintenance. We just need love and more patience. Instead, you wanna interrupt, I'm
Fuck that, love is always. Love is always. Fuck that man. Love is always. Fuck that man. But what is always? Fuck that man. Love is always. Fuck that man. Don't know what we fighting for. Love is always. Fuck that man. Your mind is open, mind is sore. Love is always. Do we need a break? Fuck that man. Promises we keep in store. What is all off to sleeping now for sure, man. Fall in love and sink to the floor. Rock the boat and sail for sport. Loving you is hard for. Loving you is hard for. Loving you is hard for. Loving you is hard
Hi everyone, my name is Nassima B.E. I am an artist and a writer, an illustrator, a maker who's usually based in Los Angeles, California on Tongva land. Right now I'm in Central California near San Luis Obispo on Chumash land. I am a creator who works across disciplines, primarily illustration and writing, but I always work at the intersection of mental health, mindfulness, and being a kind steward of this world. I really care about this world and the people on it. I really care about mental health and giving everyone a fair shot at that and at access and equity in this life. And I really care about art and creativity, which I think is some of the most magical stuff there is on this earth. Right now, in addition to working on my illustrations, I'm working on a book, which is so scary, but I'm doing it. And I'm working on a limited edition print with Alfred that we will be releasing very soon, so that's very exciting. Stay tuned for that. If you want to keep up with me, a great way to do that is on Instagram or across social media. My username is @Nasimehehe, Nasimehehe. I hope you have a beautiful day and share the love.
Got a thing, girl, going accents. Open doors, kind of do fantastic. Oh, you say you better fantastic. Look, okay, that's fantastic. Don't count me out, I'm still in the race. I done been around the block, I done seen things. Look, seen a bunch of old friends turn fake. Made a bunch of moves, I cannot complain. Look, don't count me out, I'm still in the race. I done been around the block, I done seen things. Look, seen old friends turn fake. Yeah, made a bunch of moves, I cannot complain. Give that shot. Whatever you gotta do to get the shot.
Niggas pull up in the function, you can tell we up to something. I can bring my girl and get her to take your girl like it's nothing. I ain't in the fights and fussing, barely even hear me cussing. Unless I got you bent over, fully loaded while we bustin', yeah. Bust it down.
Well, hello everyone again. You are tuning in to Love Fest 2020. This is our 5-year anniversary. I'm Alfred Nomad, and I'm here right now to introduce another very, very, very special guest that I know personally. This person is a serial entrepreneur and artist manager. She's been paving the way in the music and entertainment industry through her work with super talented rapper and producer Mastermind as his manager, and as of more recently with her work as a publicist, corporate sponsorship securer, and manager to social media influencers and brands. Some of her achievements include getting her independent music client Mastermind a shoe collaboration deal with Dr. Scholl's, getting her first ever PR client featured by Teen Vogue, securing skincare client Amina Adem in Essence Magazine, pitching sponsorships for Rick Ross and Rolling Loud Music Festival, landing influencer client and partnerships with Rent the Runway. Also the founder of Natural Swim and A Hunter Management and co-owner of Shakuru Couture. I'm honored to introduce Fatima Austin Hunter.
Hi, everyone.
Hello.
Thank you so much for having me. I'm really excited.
Yes, I appreciate it. So I also noticed you've been very open on social media about your journey into receiving therapy and even would give updates and some things you learned along the way. What'd you say?
Everybody needs therapy, okay?
Yes. And I appreciate you being so open about it. Even motivated me when it came to it. So what has been your personal experience with therapy?
Yeah, so I started therapy. I'm trying to see. It hasn't been that long. Well, I guess I can take it back to the beginning. In high school, I went to a therapist. Like said to my mom, I was like, Mom, I would like to try out therapy. I had a therapy appointment. It was the most craziest appointment I've ever had. Like the whole time she talked about herself. Really? Literally, her life was crazy. Like she would leave her kids and like her husband calling her and she's just in a hotel room enjoying herself. I don't know what she was doing, but like literally not answering phones. Her kids are left at school. School's calling her husband. Just like literally some crazy stuff. And she called it self-care. So like I was like 15 and a grown woman was telling me this and I was like, Mom, I never want to go to therapy again. So like I literally avoided therapy like the plague for years until 2019. It was like February and I was like, you know what? I need to make this journey. And I was also listening to Therapy for Black Girls, the podcast around that time. And so I was like, all right, girl, come on, finally find a therapist. And so I think I actually did go on Black Girls or therapyforblackgirls.com and found my therapist. And I think I went on Psychology Today as well to like check both, you know. And right off the bat, it was a match. Like I was actually really scared that I would have to search, you know, and, you know, try out different people, but she was a match. And, you know, I had therapy consistently really until the end of October of 2019. And then my therapist left the practice. And so I had stopped therapy and I recently just started back within the past month. And I actually started back with my old therapist because like I said earlier, I don't know. I don't like starting over with new people, especially since like we had gotten into a lot of stuff. Like it would just annoy me to have to go through the whole process again. But since we started back, it's perfect. We're back like we never left. And I feel a lot better. Like I feel like July was a crazy month. So, you know, as soon as I started therapy again, literally at the beginning of August, I felt so great.
That's awesome. So where can people find you, get information? Like just let anyone who's just checking in right now, like tell them again, just who you are and how they can find you. Please.
Yeah, so I am Fatima Austin Hunter. You can find me on Twitter, you know, Instagram at Crimson_Crush, or you can also reach out to me on LinkedIn. I believe it's like LinkedIn.com, Fatima Hunter. Very easy.
Now we're going to get to this next segment that actually is perfect timing since we already have mentioned this person that you are managing. While not yet a household name, Mastermind is emerging star, a rare musician who attracts followers on both a national and global level. Known in his hometown for his impressive hustle, he has clocked over 20,000 touring miles, performed at high-profile events like LxVE Fest, A3C, South by Southwest, and shared stages with well-known acts like Chance the Rapper, Lupe Fiasco, Travis Scott, and more. Over the last few years, Mastermind has also formed partnerships with Red Bull and Dr. Scholl's, even designing a cutting-edge eco-friendly sneaker for a worldwide audience. He was also chosen as one of NPR's 20 artists to watch. It is my pleasure to introduce, and he's also a good friend of mine as well. It's a pleasure to introduce my friend and your good artist, Mastermind.
What's happening? Yo, so I know you just saw the sign, and the sign just said who I was. It was like, yo, that dude name is Mastermind. And you're like, how you spell Mastermind with a V? And it's simple. You flip the A upside down, and that's me. I'm hailing from St. Louis, Missouri, and I'm also apparently rap dad, you know what I'm saying? I'm in my studio right now. My son is turning up. But it's love over everything, and that's why he here with me. That's why my fam with me. That's why we still pushing on this mission. It's crazy, but my intuition has been, you know, guiding me to this position. Nonetheless, I'm going to tell you the story of the dream and the doer. I'm going to tell you the story of the individual who mentally made it through these obstacles and made the impossible possible. You feel me? Yeah. So this is about squaring up, knuckling up with fate. Ain't no reason to hesitate. I'm going to show y'all real quick. Yeah. Picking on my face when I knuckle up with fate. Yeah. Yeah. When I knuckle up with fate. Yeah. Yeah, yeah. Woo. Mama told me, boy, man, this world, it ain't meant for the weak. Bills been overdue about a month and a week. Debt collector steady calling up on my cellular. Wrong number, I pretend it isn't me. Woke up at the crack of dawn to better on my days. Need to make a lot, I'm counting money when I pray. Getting out depression, I don't even want to tell you none. Cause I feel one day you might just run away. I sold myself to my dreams. I know I fell for the schemes. Pinching the last on my weed. I need sun in my speed, it's getting harder to breathe. Picking up my face, time to knuckle up with me. Why you hesitate? Chart it out and set a date. Set the record straight, motherfucker, just be great. Picking up my face when I knuckle up with fate. Yeah. When I knuckle up with fate. Yeah, yeah. When I knuckle up with fate. Knuckling up. Ayy, tired of being stuck deep down on my luck. I swear I'm not giving up, not giving up. Shit, I got woken up with it. Mother love, I'm ready. Woo. I'm here, yeah, I'm outside. Don't you know that I'm ready? Yeah, I'm here, yeah, I'm outside. What it ain't and what it is. Always got another thing to say. Yeah. In my mind, hearing whistles when I pray. Who might getting loud about a day? I might catch a pull up with the cortisone, freeze up the edge. Ice him with the shoulder, we fiend for the wrist. In your night with the scheme, money image. Got my sight with the unseen Bennett. Like a tycho, like a psycho, feel the breeze. Hype snow, bitch, I'm hype, bro, infinity. Maestro, how I pick keys, victory. Risky, let that bitch breathe for you. Whoa, pull up with the life I always seen in my dreams. Every minute clocked in everything, so ay, lurking behind the curtain, hurt and try to put a hurting, but risky, let that bitch breathe for you. Knuckling up. Tired of being stuck deep down on my love. No, I'm not giving up, not giving up. I got woken up with a motherfucker, I'm ready. Woo. I'm here, yeah, I'm outside. Mother love, I'm ready. Woo. I'm here, I'm outside. Yeah. I'm outside, yeah. Knuckling up. Tired of being stuck deep down on my luck. I swear I'm not giving up, shit, I got woken up with an uppercut. Hey, wow.
I put in that work, and it came true. Sweat on my shirt, yeah, I'm the living proof. Do what you do, just better stay true. Cause all that fake is only hurting you. Woo. Yeah. Yeah. Look, I'm trying to get my stacks
30 by time that I'm 30. I do not think that you heard me. Keep feeling it, you're greedy, this shit is disturbing. Somehow we make it look pretty. Look at my plans and I promise that I got it mapped to run the globe. Longitude, latitude, attitude, paddle, y'all drop away to stay afloat. I'm finna walk around like I'm the king of my city. Lucky I spray you some food. I got the power to push out the star like who is it? I'm making sense like I'm 50. Most of these other brothers, they still have done half of what I did. Talking in trouble, then chop with their hand in my heart and then asking for some. Don't want your bad advice, prices nice, did on my own. Sacrifice up and night, me and my clones. Post out myself when I put myself on. You want some benefits, fuck all my business, bitch. Look out at me when I fit it out wrong. No matter how far I ever did flown. City the reason the whole world believing, that's why this little brother so humble up. You we are somehow distracting my energy. Yeah. How do you envy and try to envision me like whoa? Give me the reason I pray for my enemies. Yeah. Ay, send a little brother some love. Send a little buddy some love. Ay, this ain't no glitch or no bar. Message for you when it came from above. Send a little brother some love, 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 love. I put in that work and it came true. Sweat on my shirt, I'm the living proof. Do what you do, just better stay true. Cause all that fakeness only hurting you. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. Boy, I'm trying to get my sex so damn sturdy. I'm trying to get. By the time that I'm 30, I'm trying to get my sex so damn dirty. My sex so damn sturdy. You did. Ay. Woo. So, it's all about the journey. It's all about being able to stand your mother-loving ground in the midst of some shooken times that we do live in, if we're going to be 100%. Especially when these COVIDian times happen, especially when you began to get to a point in your life where you wasn't really sure if you was going to be able to get every ounce of your worth. I want you to dig that gem out of the dirt. New single alert, baby. Woo! Woo! Ah, yeah, yeah, yeah. Woo! Ah, yeah, yeah, yeah. Man, I said my intentions. Hey. That's failures prevention. Hey. I meditate to a brand new dimension. Ay. Ooh, yeah, yeah. Like, ooh, yeah. I've been feeling hella anxious. Maybe wanna run up on a banquet. Give me every meal like a banquet. Shit, I need every meal like a banquet. Yeah. I've been feeling hella anxious. Maybe wanna run up on a banquet. Give me every meal like I need every meal like a motherfucking banquet. Cause I might rob this world for all my worth. Been working since my birth, since my. But you'll get blessed, you'll get what you deserve. When you dig it out the dirt, hey. When you dig it out the dirt, when you dig it out the dirt. Look, you might wanna rob this fucking world for all your worth. Been working since your damn birth. But you gon' get blessed when you dig it out the dirt. Hey, you gon' get what you deserve, yeah. When you dig it out the dirt. Ooh. Locked and loaded, you know I'm ready. Pull it to the scene in the Chevy. Tight that shit up in the Toyota Yaris. Boy, I gotta miss the hook cab. Swerving down the north side. Right there where they say the thugs are. Boy, you know the city got a crazy. You do the wrong thing, might just get the skull cap. But go ahead and call the plug back. Only enough for a dust side. Stay the fuck up on my budget. And my CD be the reason that this nigga up now. Just give me to the bank, boy, you know I love checks. I need my deposits, I don't bet on your debt. Do what you do, careful how you move. One leg at my shoes, got my foot on your woo. Ay, talking this shit because I believe in my nigga. This energy we receding me feeling what's my inner glow. 20 how the light that be at the end of the road. Simply your reflection, you beam right out your soul. Having vivid visions, the body and not the body. Focus my attentions, I'm thinking I'm proddy tardy. I'm the only reason they showing up to my party. It's feeling like perfect time for the. Hey, okay, that's enough. You see the line at the door. I guess we setting out, it's hard to get in our shows. Dreaming for this moment, man, I do this for more. Tracks, platinum plaques, only strapped with the bows. Sticking to the music, I was tapping my toes. toes. Picasso had that Mac in his lap with a froze. He say, I gotta go, woo, back on the road. Ain't no time for parole, gotta get it how I live, go, woo. I've been feeling hella anxious. Make me wanna run up on a banquet. Give me every meal like a banquet. I need every meal like a banquet. I've been feeling hella anxious. Make me wanna run up on a banquet. Give me every meal like a banquet. I need every meal like a banquet. Yeah. Cause I might rob this world for all my worth for my. Been working since my birth, since my. But you'll get blessed, you'll get what you deserve. With this real big gem. So dig it out dirt, dig it out dirt. I might rob this world for all my worth. Been working since my birth. But you gon' get blessed when you dig it out the dirt. It's real big gems for you. Hey. Yo, again, I know y'all saw that sign earlier that said mastermind, and you was like, bro, how you got mastermind, but it's a V? You flip the A upside down, that's me. You flip the arch upside down, that's we. And don't forget that that V is all a part of the value, because it's love over everything. Y'all stay blessed. Love y'all. Yay! Be grateful, the album on the way, the LP on the way, the EP's on the way. Be grateful. Woo!
Yo, this is Snell, one half of the podcast duo Where From Here, with my guy Alfred Nomad. We streaming on all platforms and we drop every other Wednesday. So there's really no excuse not to give us a listen. We talking about culture, we talking about a lot of music, and we talk a lot about creating your own value. I mean, for all the creators, where do we go from here? Check us out. Every other Wednesday, all platforms. Peace.
What's going on, everyone? My name is Jonathan Tees. I am one of the members of the Love Collective, and today I'm so excited because I get a chance to interview good friend Koya Webb. Koya is a wellness and yoga influencer. I like to give Koya credit because she's one of the people that actually encouraged me to share my health and wellness, routine out with people. And so I'm so grateful that she's here and available to be part of Love Fest. So Koya, how are you today?
I am so grateful. I am so grateful for my life. I'm so grateful just for everything that I'm learning during this time. There's a lot going on. So I'm just grateful that I can be here and have a conversation with you. I consider that a blessing.
Man, so first of all, you are all over the place. Like just all of the things. But to your point, I think that's indicative of what a lot of us are doing, right? Especially in this time right now, like we're doing all the things ourselves, but not necessarily giving ourselves that time to necessarily heal or rest, or even if we do the things, and we are kind of in that space. Like, I can speak personally, like I've been kind of forced into a space where I've had to like cut back on some things, and we just naturally beat ourselves up, especially if you're ambitious. It's like, I should be doing more. And it's like, doing nothing is doing something. And I think that's something that I've learned through my yoga practice, and through following people like yourself that kind of teach mindfulness and everything, and kind of remind you that, hey, you need to carve out this space, and you need to carve out this time where you can just sit and be with yourself and kind of, you know, hear your own thoughts sometimes and things like that. So I think that's a very important takeaway that I've gotten from my mindfulness and yoga practice, and something that I think that you communicate well through your, through your platform.
Thank you. Thank you. I think it's so important. We have to find the harmony, even if it's not perfectly balanced all the time. We have to have the harmony of realizing that the more mindfully we move in the world, the better we're going to feel, and the more we're going to be able to accomplish in the long run. Because we think the opposite. We think the harder we go, the more we hustle, the more we do, the more we're going to get done in the world. But it's like, the more we are, the more we be, you know, who we truly are, that's going to make the biggest impact. So it's kind of different than what we mostly hear out there, but it is the catalyst for us really making deep, profound change in the world.
I completely agree. So speaking of, let's talk about this. I've known you for some time now, and I've kind of seen some evolution on your own platform, particularly as it relates to the environment that we're in right now, the cultural environment that we're in, and whether it's COVID or whether that's, you know, the protests like Black Lives Matter and things like that. So how has, I'll just say culture in general, for all that is, how has culture forced you to evolve and change your platform?
I think that for me, it's about being mindful that, you know, we are all affected by white supremacy. We are all affected by this notion that a white male is the greatest and the highest and the most trusted. And, you know, and we all know that that's not true, you know, but we all have been grown up to value white people. And when it comes to colorism, light-skinned people, you know, and the darker, the less value. And that is beyond, that goes racially, culturally, across the board. And so we have to look at that and see, like, okay, this is not right. This is not in alignment. And we have to look at people of being equal, and we have to give people, and it's in our government now. And it, you know, this is systematic oppression that has been happening for years upon years upon years. And it's going to take us all making a personal commitment to eliminate any of that we see in our lives. And we notice, because again, we've been conditioned that way since birth. No matter what color you are, we've been conditioned to either see someone else as greater than, or to see someone else, ourselves, as less than. And both of those sides of the coin are detrimental to our overall health and wellness. So I feel like first we have to acknowledge the problem of us, you know, putting some people on a pedestal and other people's down based on the color of their skin, socioeconomical status, and all of that. And we have to say no. And then we have to get it out of our government and get it out of our family and talk to our family. But I do think it starts on an individual level with an individual commitment. For me, I had to, you know, in teaching yoga, it came through Rachel Cargill's online program that takes you step by step through, okay, look at, you know, white supremacy, look at just these different aspects of racism that are affecting us and in a deep way. And me looking at that, I was seeing like, okay, how am I playing a part in that? And how can I be better? And I think if we all take that personal, rather than pointing the finger, take that personal commitment to be better ourselves, but have conversations when things come up, rather than like talk about people behind their back, which happens a lot. It's like, no, let's talk about like, hey, this was hurtful. When you said that this was hurtful, this being done in the world is hurtful. Like, let's change the systems. Let's not just talk like, oh, how horrible the president and these officials are. We are a community. Together we are stronger. So let's talk about the things that we want to change, and let's go in it together. And I really feel like the more that we make that individual commitment and share that individual commitment with each other, and together decide like this is what we want to put in place to change the systems, then we're going to see, and we're starting to see, as we're using social media to help us push these initiatives forward, we are starting to see that that's what's making the massive amount of change. Just this quick sharing of information of what's going on, what's happening, acknowledging the problem, and then doing something about it. And I think us continuing to do that, that is giving us that 2020 vision we asked for this year. That is giving us the opportunity to see things as they truly are, and then make the changes that we need so that that toxicity doesn't continue.
I'm so grateful again for your knowledge and your wisdom. I think that is something that we need to have like playing in the back of our minds at all times, just because you never know what's right around the corner, especially this year. It has been so unpredictable and unprecedented. So Koya, thank you so much for blessing us with your knowledge and just, for your energy and helping us get through this. I appreciate you so much.
Thank you so much for having me. I think you're doing such great work in the community. So just keep going and keep shining, because it's communications like this that really help us get through the toughest times. So thank you. Thank you for having me.
Awesome. Take care.
All right. Bye.
I'm Audio the Sound. And it's your girl Rockin' Ronnie. And we the motherfucking queendom, bitch. Yeah. Thank you so much, Love Fest, for having us.
Yeah, catch us on the performance side.
Boy.
Pass that shit, nigga.
Yeah. I think I deserve this blind, baby. Deserve this blind. I think I deserve this blind, baby. Just right. I know I deserve this blind, baby. Deserve this blind. I know I deserve this blind, baby. Rolled up perfectly for me. I smoke that oh yeah, and enjoy myself, Let it up and pull the release it, I'ma dance like they did. Roll it to your plate, playlist. Let it up and pull the release it, that's a bliss. I know that the world ain't shit, but it's not gonna make me a bitter black bitch. I ain't gonna get caught up in your whirlwind, won't win. Fuck taking up, smoking, pass it, smoking, smoke okay. No way I'm gonna let anybody fuck up my vibe today. I deserve this baby. Deserve this blind. I think I deserve this blind, baby. Deserve just right. I know I deserve this blind, baby. Deserve this blind. I know I deserve this blind, baby. With my weed at, bitch, I'm tryna roll up for my job and my nigga, they just for my day up. Don't get no fuck shit. Silent, please, I'm tryna go smoke up, masturbate or something on my come up. Sure, don't worry about me and why I get high. Tryna survive out here until I get fly. But in the in between times, I got my tree on my team in the lead now. Deserve this shit.
Hey, that was I Deserve This. It is everywhere on all streaming platforms. Yanni Mo is on that bitch, by the way.
Yeah.
Shout out to her, Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, talk that shit, walk that shit, ooh, play kick, can I hop up on the dick, better be that, ooh, play kick, better put that thing over, show me you can get it, play kick, and the battle of the sexes, I'ma get you mad, play kick, that play kick, that play kick, that play kick, yeah, talk that shit, walk that shit, ooh, yeah. When
When I give you this pussy, better be that. Ooh, I need that. D-I-C-K. Bring that foreplay. Then let horseplay. In the battle with sexes fought me good and make me breakfast. Ride that shit like an equestrian and I swag serve your face. Pussy yanking on the dick, make a nigga come quick. Queen in the damn, if I open up, it gon' fluff, switch. Hey, I'm a savage. Yeah, your boo that bitch. Yeah, rock hard, I'ma knock on wood. Kitty cat is good, nigga. Yeah, talk that shit, walk that shit. Ooh, pluck it, cat. When I hop up on the dick, better be that. Ooh, pluck it, cat. Better bend that thing over, show me you can get it. Pluck it, cat. In the battle with the sex, I'ma get you naked. Pluck it, cat. Woo, that pluck it, cat. That pluck it, cat. That pluck it, cat. Yeah. Talk that shit, walk that shit. Ooh. Yeah, pussy better be that. Yeah, pull it to the thong with it dead long. Get it wet by my ass, get my tongue. Beat the thing up, go dump on. I'm a host now, nigga, fuck you on. Shoot you in the face with a squirt gun. On your knees, babe, better work some. Let me call you daddy, suck my titties. Yo, try to fuck some. Eat it from the bag. Got my whole ass. Take a nice bag out to my legs and say so good, gon' have you begging. What the fuck you thinking? Ain't playing. I suck the skin off your dick. Then arch my back on that shit. Go bust it. Yeah. Talk that shit, walk that shit. Ooh. Pluck it, cat. When I hop up on the dick, better be that. Ooh. Pluck it, cat. Better bend that thing over, show me you can get it. Pluck it, cat. In the battle of the sexes, I'ma get you naked. Pluck it, cat. Ooh. That pluck it, cat. That pluck it, cat. That pluck it, cat. Yeah. Talk that shit, walk that shit. Ooh. Yeah. When I give you this pussy, better be that. Ooh, pluck it, cat. 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 Yeah. Yeah. I got the. Yeah. I'm that motherfucking spouse, bitch. I got the keys to the house, bitch. I'm that motherfucking spouse. I got the keys to the house, bitch. Keys to the house. I got the keys on the hook. Yeah. Keys to the safe. I got the keys on the notebook. Yeah. Sukasa. Mi casa. Yeah. Don't worry about nada. We just got in them dollars and we blowing down pounds. Call us Chimney and Choo Choo. I don't worry about him. Cause I do me, you do you. And we shit on these hoes. Caca they poo poo. Baby spray the air freshener down. We done blew up the room. Damn. Who you with? I'm that motherfucking spouse, bitch. I got the keys to the house, bitch. I'm that motherfucking spouse, bitch. I got the keys to the house. I got the keys to the house, bitch. I got that money to spend. I got the keys to his heart that lead me straight to the Benz. And my peaches be popping. He went down south for them shit. That's how he called him a wifey. Now I own half of his shit. Now my pockets been long. Don't need a nigga for nothing. The smartest bitch I always know. Pockets get fat when you double it. So don't fuck with my husband on your forehead getting busted. I roll my blunt while you gushing. Yeah, that's my dick, bitch. Don't touch him. Yeah. Who you with? I'm that motherfucking spouse, bitch. Now what you got? I got the keys to the house, bitch. Now who you with? I'm that motherfucking spouse, bitch. Yeah. I got the keys to the house, bitch. Yeah. I'm that motherfucking spouse, bitch. I got the keys to the house, bitch. I'm that motherfucking spouse, bitch. I got the keys to the house, bitch. Yeah. What? I got the. What? Yeah. I'm that motherfucking spouse, bitch. I got the keys to the house, bitch. Yeah.
Hello, everyone. You're tuning in right now with Love Fest 2020, our 5-year anniversary. I'm Alfred Nomad, and I'm back right now introducing a very, very special guest that I've been working very closely with. This person here is a career and wellness coach who serves purpose-driven artists and creatives. She's also the founder and CEO of What We Share, a lifestyle platform designed specifically to support and inspire multi-hyphenate artists and their unique experiences, and also recently founded an alternative and holistic health service dedicated to practices and tools to transform the collective and individual traumas of oppression called Black Healing Matters. Ultimately, all of Jasmine's work is rooted in her belief that we're all on a uniquely connected yet highly personal journey to be our truest and most authentic selves, and also intended to be a contributor to our new platform Tone, which I'm excited about. It's my sincere honor to introduce Jasmine Lamb. How are you today, Jasmine?
Good. Thanks for having me. Happy
Yes.
to be here.
Always, always. So for those who don't know, please tell a little bit about yourself.
Sure.
Yeah.
So I am a certified mindfulness meditation teacher, a life coach, and also a brand strategist for both brands and creatives. And like you mentioned, I'm also the founder of What We Share, and most recently, Black Healing Matters.
Nice, nice. So I know that it's common when someone thinks of mental health and self-care that you typically hear about therapy or like medication as the main resource. And of course, we support those things all the way. However, the thing I love about what you do is, and what you promote, is that you show there are multiple different avenues for self-care and self-improvement, such as meditation, life coaching, etc. So what opened your eyes to those avenues? Like, have you had experience attending therapy, or like what opened your eyes to these other avenues when it comes to self-care?
Yeah, great question. I think what's great about the balance of meditation and life coaching is that you really get the best of both worlds. You know, on one spectrum, life coaching is for those moments you feel really stuck, either in your life, in your career, in your personal life, wherever it may be, and you need help navigating those waters, right? You need help moving forward, taking action to move forward, or you're just in a place where you're looking for more accountability or a fresh perspective. And then on the complete other end of the spectrum, meditation, you know, just asks you to be still, right? It just requires you to be present. When you meditate, you don't have to do anything, but really just tune into your own awareness, find your center, get grounded, all of that good stuff. And so for me, I found both of these practices at points in my life where I really needed them. About 4 years ago, I was feeling in a plateau in sort of my passion for my career. I was in marketing and branding in the tech startup space. And at the time, I was just feeling really empty and didn't know what I wanted to do next. And so I started doing some research on strengths, weaknesses, and what I was passionate about, and life coaching had come up. And so that's what kind of got me involved in that, more so to help other people. And to really be of service for others, for creatives, for artists, for entrepreneurs. And meditation was really the practice I needed for me, right? It was the practice I needed for my own soul. I tapped into that in a period where I fell into a really deep depression. And I think people think that depression is always so loud and it's obvious to you, but at the time, I don't even think I knew I was depressed. I just knew that I felt broken, empty. It was kind of numb to things. And then a friend told me about Deepak Chopra's 21-day meditation. I think it was Deepak and Oprah had combined on that one. And during my healing process, and that program changed everything for me. My meditation practice is always sort of the foundation. Like that, I try to keep consistent no matter what else I'm doing. And for me right now, really putting a focus on teaching through either my coaching or my meditation. That's just, for me, I think a lot of times when you are feeling disconnected, isolated, experiencing any type of suffering, a lot of times it's because you're disconnected from community, you're disconnected from other people. And so for me, really diving into teaching and serving is a way that just fuels my soul. And then most recently, I think it's really been tapping into my own creativity. Working with artists and helping artists is great, and that will always be a part of my being. But I've realized that I have a lot of my own blockages around expressing my own creativity, right? And not pulling from anyone else except for my own being. And so I'm currently working on a meditation album. I guess you could call it that. It's a 4-part experiential meditation filled with sounds from our indigenous people and sounds of today. And that project has been super beneficial to my mental health in ways that I couldn't have even anticipated.
I love it. Jasmine, I appreciate you being on this call today. I'm very excited to see where your platforms go from here, hearing this album, the other content that I know you're creating and working on right now. Can you please let everyone know again that maybe just tuning in who you are and how they can best get in touch with you, find out more about you and your organizations?
Sure. So I'm Jasmine Lamb. I am a mindfulness meditation teacher, life coach, and brand consultant. You can find me at Jasmine Lamb _ on Instagram. What we share is WHUT We Share on Instagram, and Black Healing Matters is BLK Healing Matters.
Awesome. Thank you again, Jasmine. You have a wonderful day, and you will be seeing her face again, I'm sure. So thank you, Jasmine.
Bye.
Bye.
just might someday have to mind. That's a burden I just might someday have to mind. Ever tried to give advice on a forum online, but the energy you spent was better off unsaid. Did you have to remind yourself that you're a baby? And do you have to revise your words to eyes and maybes? You're getting younger all the time. And it's okay that you're not wise. That's a burden you just might someday have to mind. That's a burden you just might someday have to mind. How about we walk and talk about it? Get out of bed. How about we walk and talk about it? Get out your head and share with me instead. We're getting younger all the time, and it's okay that we're not wise. That's a burden we just might someday have to mind. That's a burden we just might.
Why don't I cry? Life is hard. Why don't I cry? I can feel these scars. Why don't I cry? My bills are past due. Why don't I cry? I won't even cry for you. Why don't I cry? Cry till it stings. Why don't I cry? 'Cause it doesn't change a thing.
Hey y'all, my name is Akila Divine. I'm so happy to be here. It's such an honor. I have some vibes for y'all and I hope you like it. Let's get it.
Lie to me, baby. You know you're sweet, nothing, stay rock me to sleep. Lie to me, baby. You know your kisses always make me weep. Lie to me, baby, 'cause I can't handle the truth. Lie to me, baby, I know there's another side. What about me? What about us? What about love? What about trust? What about when I picked your thorny roses just to get cut? If it meant that I could have you, there's no limit to what I wouldn't do. 'Cause if I leave, I hope you follow too. Deep down, my faith still resides in you. Even after all that we've been through, back and forth, I loved and hate you too. Wish I saw you with the tape of you, 'cause I can't have vibes just for you. And I know that you want the truth, so I let it be known. However it's shown, 'cause I can't stay, baby, I gotta move on. I can't stay, baby, I gotta move on. Lie to me, baby. sweet nothings, they rock me to sleep. Lie to me, baby. You know your kisses always make me weak. Lie to me, baby. 'Cause I can't handle the truth. Lie to me, baby. I know there's another side. Met you on the rooftop a Saturday night to be exact. You told me wild shit just to see me react. And boy did I laugh from a red wine and lipstick stained glasses. One after another quick passes back and forth, I crave you more. Now it's only me and you on the dance floor. We battle, we laugh, we get tired and crash on your couch. In Auntie's living room, don't give me no breathing room. Lock lips, never miss, they meet them bliss. And only with permission they speak in French. And that night, I was Rosalita, you were Peter Pan, lesson for life. And I was a widow wife. How ironic it is to be hooked on phonics. When growing up, we only spoke ebonics. You told me to flaunt it, you told me to flaunt it, you told me to flaunt it, you told me to flaunt it. Lie to me, baby. You know your sweet nothings, they rock me to sleep. Lie to me, baby. You know your kisses always make me weak. Y'all ready to start with me? Hey, hey, hey. Turn it, turn it, turn it. He like the way that I swag it. He like the way that I move. He like the way that I sauce it. But he ain't no regular dude. He like the way that I carry it. He like the way that I move. He like the way that I swag it. But he ain't no regular dude. He like the way that I carry it. He like the way that I move. He like the way that I swag it. But he ain't no regular dude. He like the way that I sauce it. He like the way that I move. He like the way that I carry it. But he ain't no regular dude. But I catch you lying, you say that you're trying. I told you I'm riding, no man at the time. It's not make you blind, so I started climbing. Hope I see the day when you start applying the truth. You denying the facts when I show you the proof. Going through your phone like, who was you? No trust in you, nothing to prove and everything to lose. And I've been telling you that you got the juice, and I understand, cause I got it too. I'm not pressing you. Then I heard the news about your new. Guess they coming too. You like call the truth. I'm like, nah, nigga. You think he's smooth? Why you letting these hoes get close to you? Don't I hold you down like I'm supposed to do? Better tighten up. You got some loose screws. I'm about to cop the deuce. I'm not playing with you. Got me looking crazy. I was thinking maybe I could guard your heart and you could call me safety. And when it gets tough, be a leading lady. But you run out sparks, so no, call me baby. I ain't being shady. I'm just being real. Opened up and showed you how I truly feel. Gave you all of me, so tell me. But he like the way that I carry it. He like the way that I move. He like the way that I swag it. But he ain't no regular dude. He like the way that I carry it. He like the way that I move. He like the way that I sauce it. But he ain't no regular dude. He like the way that I carry it. He like the way that I move. He like the way that I sauce it. But he ain't no regular dude. He like the way that I carry it. He like the way that I move. He like the way that I move. He like the way that I.
All right, hello everyone. Again, you're tuning in to Love Fest 2020, our 5-year anniversary. We're super excited. I'm Alfred Nomad, and I'm back to introduce another very special guest. This person is a psychotherapist who has a passion for helping others overcome trauma and promote inclusivity and mental health advocacy. She's also a speaker, TV and media contributor, and the founder of the online platform Therapy in Color that has partnered with the Everything Will Be Art initiative, which brings awareness to issues affecting diverse groups like people of color and women. It's my honor and privilege to introduce Ashley Bryant. Ashley, how are you today?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing good. So the first thing I like to ask with this, just because I know a lot is going on right now. So first of all, how are you doing right now?
I'm good. I'm definitely taking care of myself and making sure I practice what I preach in regards of self-care.
Good. I'm glad that things are going good for you. So for those of you who are just meeting you here for the first time, could you please give a little background on who you are? Like, how did you end up having such a passion to get into the mental health field as a psychotherapist?
Yeah, so I'm Ashley Bryant. I grew up in Little Rock, Arkansas, so small town in Arkansas. And my journey with therapy really started with, when I was 17 years old, on my 17th birthday, I lost my mom. And so after my mom's death, I was dealing with my own depression, suicidal ideation. And so that was really my first introduction to therapy. And so when I started college, I started as a pre-med biology major with a minor in psychology. But as my college career progressed, I went more towards the counseling related path. And so I ended up in the counseling field. And so that's really how my introduction to counseling came about, is through my own struggles and having to reach out to a therapist to help navigate some of the things that I was struggling with.
That's awesome. So you got it from personal experience. So, and I really love everything that Therapy of Color stands for and how needed it is. I love for you to explain what Therapy of Color is and why it's important.
Yes. So Therapy in Color is a directory that's specifically created to link people of color with therapists of color. Therapy in Color really started from, so I'm a therapist that believes that every therapist should have their own therapist. And so Therapy in Color started when I, as a therapist, was going back to therapy, and I struggled with finding a therapist of color. And I knew if it was a struggle for me as a therapist, it's probably a struggle for the general population. And so that's when I created Therapy of Color, to make it easier for people to find someone that they feel they can connect with.
Gotcha. Yeah. So, and it's funny you mentioned that about how tough it was for you to find a therapist. So this may already answer that question, but what would you say are the biggest challenges within the mental health field for people of color?
Right. Yes, exactly. Finding someone that you connect with, finding a therapist of color. And it doesn't necessarily have to be a therapist of color. That you can get great benefits from people who aren't therapists of color. But if you're wanting to connect with someone who is, or who has some of those shared experiences, it can be difficult finding them. And so that's why one of the reasons why we created Therapy in Color. Some of the other barriers that we face is the financial barrier of being able to afford therapy. It could be as far as access, like getting to the therapy appointment. So there are some barriers that people of color and people in general face when it comes to accessing therapy, that I hope that we can begin to eliminate those barriers to make it accessible for all individuals.
I agree. And it's interesting how many people I've spoken to that have had these same issues, especially when it comes to, I think the most common thing I've heard is connecting with somebody who understands you or understands your background or your culture, just where you're coming from with things, and not have to kind of explain too much about just general things about yourself. So I totally agree with you. And for any person of color that's watching this, especially a woman of color that is considering therapy or maybe didn't have the best initial experience with therapy, like you said about finding that connection, what would be your greatest advice to them today?
So my advice is, if you are considering therapy and you haven't had that good of an experience with a previous therapist, I look at the therapy journey or finding a therapist journey kind of like finding a good outfit, right? So you go and you try on different outfits, and you see one and you're like, oh, that outfit looks good. But then when you try it on, you're like, oh, that's not really a good fit. And so what do? You go and you pick out a different outfit. You just don't give up on wearing clothes. You find another outfit that fits better. And so I encourage you to look at therapy the same way. If you go and you meet a therapist and you sit down with them and you find that they're not a good fit, don't give up on therapy. Try a different therapist until you find that perfect fit.
That's awesome. So anyone watching this, like, remember that it's not all one size fits all when it comes to therapy. Don't let any certain experience you may have had stop you. Make sure, just keep searching to find the right person. Because I know it's an intimate relationship, so it kind of makes sense. Like, same if you were dating or something, you know, it might take you a few people to find the right person. So that's great advice. Ashley, I'm so glad that we were able to speak with you today. For anyone, anyone that may have just joined in, let everyone know again who you are, how to best get in touch with you and find out more about you and Therapy of Color. Could you let them know?
Yes, I'm Ashley Bryant, founder of Therapy in Color. And if you want to get in contact with me, you can reach me at therapyincolor.org, or you can reach me at ashleybryantLPC.com. And if you have any difficulties with finding a therapist, if you're on therapyincolor.org and you're still finding issues with finding a therapist, send me a direct message, send me a contact message, and I will try to help you out.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Ashley. I appreciate you today.
No problem. Thank you.
All right, so that was Ashley Bryan with Therapy in Color. They are Ashley, and Therapy in Color is one of our partners with the Everything Will Be Alright initiative. So you can look up more information on them. And if you are an artist that's interested in receiving therapy, you can also follow the application that we have as well to sign up to be considered for our free therapy sessions for Black creatives. And it is my pleasure. So our next artist that we're about to have is a native from my hometown, Indianapolis, Indiana, with a sound driven by his dedication to uniqueness. This guy's wordplay is amazing, and he's got bars, okay? And for all my hip hop heads. He's part of a hip hop collective called Third Flow. He's performed all across the country and in music festivals such as Naptown's own festival, Treese, South by Southwest, and the MSM Fest, to name a few. And after this performance, he'll be a Love Fest alumni. It's my pleasure to introduce Distinct.
Yo, yo, yo. Ladies and gentlemen, how y'all feeling tonight? Let's go, let's go. I go by Distinct. I am a Indianapolis-based hip-hop artist. I got my boy DJ 2 Blunts here behind the ones and twos. We'll give y'all a nice set tonight, you know. Given everything that's going on in the world right now, we know we got to do things differently, but we got to learn to adapt. So we're adapting, but we're still going to give y'all a good time, good music. If you like what you hear, you can follow me everywhere at Distinct3RD. You can check out Instagram, Distinct3RD. Check out Spotify, Apple Music, titled Distinct. Look me up. Love y'all. Let's get it.
A photo is one of the most important and complex of
Convenient. It's the first song off my latest album, Apollo, streaming everywhere.
has been variously recognized as a god of music, truth and prophecy, healing, the son of
On my grind to the sundown. If you ain't about to put the gun down. Living high, never come down. My people came up for the slums now. Please don't tell me about the struggle. I felt the pain that was subtle. Even cry my own puddle. From all the feelings that I juggle. Put the sleep until the pain gone. All my niggas make the same song. I've been feeling like a genius. Kanye West pushing a new throne. I'm a wizard like a Venus. It's like magic every new song. I'm attracted to the greatest. I need my bread in every cool tone. I've been great since the fetus. Facts. Please don't hit my line when it's convenient. They pray on my demise, but I don't see it. I pick up the signs, you gotta read it. I pitch like the games, I'm trying to cheat. But I see life, it don't play fair. I feel alive when I face fear. Stay on the ground, gotta play fairs. Every line beats grace. Better time and space. Better mind your place. I just ride my race. Spreading love like Cupid. Yeah, yeah. Stay flowing like fluid. Yeah, yeah. Almost lost my life in the back of a Buick. My mama crashed off road, but I know God said no. I know He washed my soul. That's why I gotta be the greatest. I don't worry about the latest. Coldest nigga with the cadence. I better be on your playlist. They only care about the ratings. Ain't got no time to be waiting. I'm a legend in the making. Never sleeping like I'm Vegas. I do not care to be famous. I just focus on the pace. Say it's bumping when I play this. Better believe when I say this. It's all facts. I got weapons I can call facts. And you know I never lost that. Spit them all cause I love rap. Perseverance, I can't fall back. I gotta stay on the move. I'm the illest nigga up in the room. The elephant is no one bigger than me. Vision from none of your eyes can see. I just know where I'm destined to be. You ain't the homie that I'm trying to feed. Please don't hit my line when it's too free. Please don't hit me. They play on my demise when I don't see it. Life is like a satisfying. Yeah, yeah. Life is like a game, so I'm trying to cheat. But I see life, it don't play fair. The song is called Convenient. Again, that's the first song on my latest album, Apollo. I can stream that everywhere, Apple Music title, if you like it. Get to this next song, DJ 2 Blunts. This song is called Cruising. This is also one of my favorite songs off my last album called The Feeling Kuro. Again, if you like what you hear, you can stream that everywhere, okay? Cruising through my city. On my own. Yeah. Yeah. cruising through my city. I'm just, yeah, cruising through my city on my own. I can't wait for better days. Cruising through my city on my own. All thoughts fade away. Cruising through my city on my own. I can't wait for better days. Cruising through my city. We just cruising through my city. We just cruising through my city on my own. I can't wait for better days. Cruising through my city on my own. All thoughts fade away. Cruising through my city on my own. I can't wait for better days. Cruising through my city. I'm just cruising through my city. I'm just gripping grain. Hold the wheel of life, I'm gripping grain. Turning left and right, I feel the same. Cruising just to help me clear my brain. Money thoughts in my head is full of change. It's a new day, I can't be the same. Stuck in limbo, man, I'm such a shame. Fingers pointing, only me to blame. Gripping aim, fire sparking up some Mary Jane. Highest sparking to the darkest flame. I just wanna let the light in. That's why a nigga steady riding. Circle City night driving. Fighting through my lows, that's just how it goes. Ain't no time to wait, I just gotta go. So much on play, gotta get some more. Yeah, this song is called That's How It Go. Yeah. Yeah. That's how it goes. I remember when I was alone. But I still do this shit on my own. The times I don't answer the phone. I needed some time on my own. I need time to myself. I gotta ride. Put up a check, had to learn. Had to run it up. You only gon' get what you earn. I know it's not enough. It's just not enough. Yo, I just look up at the stars. Chasing balance, see my hands are careless. I've been working so hard. Grab my talent, all I see is malice, and it comes from their heart. I just rather be that beat in the dark. Never let these niggas feed on my heart. Fuck this rapping, I've been me from the start. These niggas acting, they just playing a part. And I ain't wanna play no jokes. I'm just a kid from a city where they can't go to every foot behind, but the stones don't float. Heat to the side, cold boy, no coat. Peace on my mind, let it blow, can't cope. Like, shine with it, cherish your time with it. Stay on the grind with it, put it on slide with it. So many gone like days. Gotta go embrace my own mind. Just gotta cope through days. Back on, put it on for my people cause I'm black on. If it ain't beneficial then I pass on. Got a little clout, niggas tryna lash on. Niggas can't stop me, I'm on go. Success steady, knocking on my door. I can see the stress when I'm low. Apollo with the sound maestro. Bounce, I just gotta get it unannounced. They rather see a nigga than announce. So I gotta run it up till it's nothing left to count. That's how it. Yeah. This song is called Icarus. Just dropped a video for this on YouTube. Check it out. Let's get it. I fly towards the sun, I feel like Icarus. Gotta spread my wings sometimes and take a risk. They want me to fall, but I know I won't. Gotta stand tall, holding on a hope. I fly towards the sun, I feel like Icarus. Gotta spread my wings sometimes and take a risk. They want me to fall, but I know I won't. Gotta stand tall, holding on a hope. Really came up from the trenches, patiently waited on benches. Now I'm a starter like your jacket. They hear the sound and try to jack it. Blood, sweat, tears, and passion. I talk less and bring action. Soaring high like I'm Icarus. All this life can be rigorous. What I've lost, I just reminisce. Memories bring a lot of bliss. Homies gonna be the same since. All this brother to the pain hits. Who knew this what it came with? High speed, watch me lane switch. My thoughts on the interstate. I've had a lot on my dinner plate. Heavy weight on my mental state. I've been learning how to cope. I bring the light up into focus. Running up on this show. Gotta fight until they notice. I've been feeling like the GOAT. Gotta let them know that I'm the coldest. Just revisit what I wrote. Easier said than done, I know the challenge is never won. I know I never run, I'm in they face at the morning sun. Ocean light with the beam, this life what it seems. I gotta fight for my dream. You can catch a pipe till it's clean. Please don't make me go wild. Product of a broken child. I've been at it for a while. Walking mile after mile. Lost my grip, my shit was foul. For 3 weeks I never smiled. What they did to put him in the ground. Couldn't get a plane ticket, but the grind stayed with it. That's why I gotta do the same. Motivated by the pain. Full steam like a train. Won't stop till niggas know my name. Take the advice with a grain. Fight your vice to a slang. Gotta fly over clouds in the rain. I fly towards the sun, I feel like it kills. Yeah, gotta spread my wings, sometimes it take a chance. Yeah, they want me to fall, know I'm wrong. Gotta stand tall, holding on to hope. I fly towards the sun, I feel like Icarus. Gotta spread my wings, sometimes it take a risk. Yeah, they want me to fall, but I know I'm wrong. Yeah, gotta stand tall, holding on to hope. Yeah, let's get it now, let's get it now, let's get it now, let's get it now. Yeah, they want me to fall, but I know I won't. Yeah, gotta stand tall, holding on to hope. Yeah. Appreciate y'all, that's my set. Again, I go by Distinct. You can follow me everywhere at Distinct 3RD. Shout out to DJ 2 Blunt, 9 and 1 to 2. Y'all can follow him as well. We appreciate y'all all the way from Naptown. Love.
Just a touch of love, a little bit. Just a touch, love, a little bit.
Get busy.
What's going on, Love Fest? It's Love Fest 2020, celebrating 5 years, and I'm Ra.
I am Reese.
From the Reese and Ra podcast. If you don't know, now you know.
You should definitely get familiar with that if you have not.
Yes. Thank you so much to the Love Fest crew for having us today, celebrating 5 years, because I think we represent love pretty well.
At least
I think it kind of fits.
So. Yeah,
I think we fit into the narrative just a little bit.
I think so.
But why are we here? Because, I know you guys have heard some amazing performances and seen some amazing performances. And you're like, what are they about to do?
We're just like talking.
We're just going to talk.
Yeah,
We're just going to talk.
it.
Just chatting. Just chatting. But we have a podcast on all streaming platforms where we kind of just document our love story. We met 2017
at Controllerize, May 18th.
At Controllerize, shout out to the mob.
Shouts out to the mob.
And I am a DJ / content creative here in Atlanta.
I am a producer / writer / podcaster / show creator, and there will be some more things to add to that a little bit later. But we're gonna
some more things brewing.
We're gonna wait
brewing.
For that.
He likes beer. But yeah, we met at Controllerize. We performed on the same show. And we have not stopped talking since. And a lot of times people ask us, how are you able to have such a successful relationship as millennials in a time of all kinds of crazy stuff with 2020 and the racial injustice and the pandemics and just dating is trash. How are we doing that?
I mean, so the first gem or the first jewel that I'm going to give to people in dating situations is when you come into your situation, do not be somebody else.
Ooh.
Because of what you think somebody is going to respond to.
That part.
That's not the way to do it.
Authenticity.
I led with some flaws and some things that weren't perfectly aligned.
I did too.
And I was like, hey, this is what I'm about. If you want to rock with me, we can continue to rock.
Being transparent, being honest, like putting all your cards on the table and be like, this is what I have, this is what I'm working on, and this is what I'm trying to do. And that really was a good foundation for us. It was hard. It was rocky.
Yeah.
But we made it fun.
Yeah,
you know
for
what
sure,
I mean?
for sure.
We were very honest. And so we basically just document our whole entire relationship from when we started dating to when we got engaged, and now we're getting married in
1 week from
less
today.
than a week.
Yeah. You nervous?
Are you?
No, I'm ready. What's up?
Dang, I'm nervous.
Yeah, I'm not nervous.
I'm not supposed to be
all.
nervous?
I mean, to each his own.
I'm feeling like Tony Childs and Girlfriends when she was going to marry Dr. Garrett.
Okay.
No, but I'm not nervous. I'm excited. What I'm nervous about? I'm nervous about like all the things happening around our wedding, like COVID-19.
Yeah.
Because we've had to plan a wedding during COVID. So
which has been interesting to say the least.
Very, 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 very interesting.
Yes.
And so we had to downsize our wedding, but that's neither here nor there. We're excited. I can't wait to marry you.
I can't wait to marry you.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be a fun journey. If we could survive a pandemic.
Listen, if you can survive the pandemic with the person that you're with, I think that you might be in there.
And if we can survive the presidency,
that's a whole nother survival thing.
That is.
Wow. We just surviving out here. We ain't even. But you know what? The craziest thing. I think that this is one of the most important things that I want to relay to people is that like we're not supposed to allow these situations to dictate how we grow or how we thrive.
Yeah.
Because this year has been crazy for both of us, but I feel like it's been a great year amidst the crazy things.
It's still crazy.
How has it been a great year? I think it's about our perspective.
Perspective, your mind is everything. Your mental is everything.
Yeah.
How you view these situations is everything. I think the reason why we feel like this has been a successful year is because we leveled up and we stuck to a plan when things were crazy.
We did.
Yeah.
It was tough. I think it was the toughest. I was nervous in March.
Oh, and 2 months in the house?
Ooh.
That was look.
We signed up for couples therapy real quick. We was like, we need a third party to just like discuss because
not even because things were so crazy, but it was just something that we thought we should do before we got married anyway. And
well, when you are in the house with somebody for an extended amount of time,
things
learn.
change.
You learn quick.
Oh yeah, the little cute things that like you overlooked and you didn't say much about. They're on 1,000.
Like what?
When you're stuck in a house.
What are some of the cute things?
No.
Let me know.
We're not going to get into the.
We want to know.
No.
You gotta let me know what was cute. That's not cute no more.
Like the little. You remember me mentioning to you how like when we buy takeout, you make a new trash bag out of the takeout instead of putting the trash in the trash.
That was cute in the beginning.
At first, I was like, oh, ain't no big deal.
And now you're just
now I was just like, man, put that in the trash. But you know what else? That's another part of surviving a relationship is being 100% real about the things that you will have or the things that you want in your relationship. Because if you don't keep it real about those things, then they'll build up. They'll build up.
It'll
becomes even more of a thing.
Resentment will build up in the long run.
Exactly.
I'm glad I know how you feel. I will not do that anymore.
You got to keep it 1,000 with your partner.
Yes.
You have to keep it 1,000 at all times.
So what advice, I think, would we give to somebody who is like, now I'm looking to get serious. What do I do? Because the apps are trash and I can't find love and there's a pandemic outside and the pool of available people is limited.
Don't lie. Shoot your shot.
You did. Shoot your shot.
Shoot your shot.
Shoot your shot.
Shoot your shot. Don't lie.
And don't say no immediately. Because when you approached me, I was like, I mean, you're cute, but I had a hard rule never to date another creative, especially someone in the music industry. Let
me tell you, the first
pass.
So the first question I asked her when I finally got her to a space where I like made my interest known, I was like, "You single?" And she kind of laughed it off. And then she walked away or whatever.
I did.
And not in a creepy way. I inserted myself back in somehow.
Follow-up question.
I was like, so you never answered my question in the first place. And then the laugh started again and then the conversation started flowing.
That's when you asked me the second time if I was single, I was like, okay, he's really checking for the kid. Like, all right.
Yeah.
And I appreciate that. Straightforward.
Yeah.
Being straightforward, being honest. And also not really over analyzing a situation. If you immediately feel that there's no vibe, like, don't dig deep, don't try to make something that it's not. Just keep it moving. Like, I think we valued our friendship because we didn't want to date. We made it very clear in the very beginning. We were like, I was jumping out of a crazy relationship. You was just new in Atlanta, fresh meat.
And I was just trying to be new in Atlanta.
And you came down like in sundress season, right?
I came down in sundress season. I did.
So he was living his best Atlanta life.
Ooh.
And he was just like, hey, you're dope. I'm not trying to get serious with nobody. And I was like, cool, me neither. And we became friends. And we were just friends. And then it was just like, okay, this is kind of...
It was.
I'm not talking to nobody else. Are we exclusive?
It's so many things and so many factors that came into it. I think one of the things that we're really good at doing is making sure that we highlight the best in each other and like you pick that out in somebody else too, right?
Yes.
So it's not like you don't just let the person that you're with just whatever. Like, you help the person that you're with to become better.
And
right?
I think what I appreciate the most is the fact that you always hold a mirror up to me. And it's tough when I tell you about yourself and you're like, take a look. You do the same shit, my guy. And I'll be like, yo, because, as women, we are always right. We know more, we do better. And when someone tells you about yourself, like, whether you are your mood swings or you're not consistent or you're not following up on your word is bond. And like your word has to be impeccable. Shout out to the 4 agreements. Shout out to the 4 agreements. Make sure you read that if you haven't. But making sure that your word is impeccable. You're a man of words, and so just making sure that you are living your best and highest self at all times. And it's okay when you fall back, because that's what your partner's for, to kind of catch you and, you know, got you, encourage you when you struggling a little bit. But that transparency is really important, to be like, hey, you need to work on this and I need to work on this.
Big facts.
Yeah.
Big facts.
That was deep.
Yeah, that was deep.
That was deep.
Yeah. I mean, you know, I believe in more and more. I believe in the gems and the jewels that my aunties and uncles and my mother,
Yeah,
because they all like cliche stuff that they were saying.
It's
true
for the most part. Some of them are a little dated, just a little.
Most of it's true though.
In a
most of
roundabout way. If you're not happy in a relationship, I don't agree that you should stay with that person.
No, that's not something that
and a lot of our
generation
older people feel that way.
Oh,
Some people are married for 40, 50 years and they hate the person that they're with, and I don't agree with that.
We're both not allowing toxic.
No.
Hard pass.
Hard no.
No thanks.
We are being. I think what we're trying to do, and we're new and we're not married yet, but what we're trying to do is grow together and keep each other in check. So when I feel like I'm outgrowing him, which we haven't had that issue yet, I think we're both, like I said, keeping that mirror, like, hey, what are you doing? How are you elevating? Like, my goal in life is for me to be my best self. Am I tackling my goals? Am I working on a better me? Because my happiness comes first. And I think that is very important. And then his goals is the exact same for him. And then we meet in the middle, and like, I work on me, he works on him.
And then there's our goals, which is a whole nother thing, right?
And we level up together.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So that's basically it, though. Like, you know, that's the vibes. Recent Raw Podcast. You can find us on all streaming platforms. We have an Instagram page at Recent Raw. Yeah.
Pardon me.
Yeah. No.
Jinx.
You owe me a Coke.
No Coca-Cola. I'll get you a LaCroix.
Oh.
I got you.
Hopefully they can sponsor us. But yeah, I'm DJ Empress Raw, by the way, on my personal stuff.
I'm Maurice Daniel Music on all my personal stuff.
Yes, and you guys, hopefully wherever you are in the world, that you are healthy and safe. We have so much love to share, which is why we love Fest. And though we cannot see you guys in person, this will not be the last time. So you will definitely hear from us, see from us somewhere on the internet, or maybe in Atlanta sometime next year. That's it. Deuces.
Peace, Love Fest.
Oh, hungry? I know I am. We are in front of the most iconic restaurants in Atlanta. Good old Waffle House. I'm sure everybody that has had a crazy night out has had Waffle House at the end of the night. It's my go-to for sure, especially me and Greg. But anyways, we do have Stolen Drums coming up next. I'm sure you know the name. I'm sure you heard the man. He's the legend, the creator of Controllerize. And I'm sure everybody has been to Controllerize. It has been a staple event in Atlanta. Every week we had such a good time. Multiple DJs, multiple things for you to do. Just come in and create and just be yourself, man. I definitely miss Controllerize. Greg had the opportunity to DJ there a few times. That's our family for sure. So next up, once again, we do have Stolen Drums. Let's go.
So no one take it personal. Who not talk about done? You think me confident? All me have to do is send for the new gun. Anything tested, we just fly off those legs. Down the mercy. Kill them. Duck a dill, sell a boy get killed. Duck a dill, you better sign. Duck a dill, a boy get killed. Duck a dill, look up in the barrel. Them mind we a go cut them down. Send for the oxa, check out the tongue. Them mind we a go cut them down. Send for the oxa, check out them tongue. When them see me see the hit man a come. boy try to bring me shut out in my side. You know I and I is dynamite. When me hold my microphone and strictly truth alright. Limb by limb we a go cut them down, send for the oxa. Check out the song. Limb by limb we a go cut them down, send for the oxa. Check out the song. When you see me see the hit man a come. See me see me just can't done. See me see the hit man a come. See me see me just can't done.
She would
How was it?
The show was awesome. The show was awesome, man.
I think we nailed it. You think we nailed it?
Everyone did a great job. It was a great show.
I mean, for it to be a virtual situation, I mean,
For what it was pretty dope.
I think so too. So if you enjoyed this, then you'll be happy to know that although we stream live on YouTube, we're actually going to do a restream of it on Tone.vision. Yep. We came out with our own streaming platform, and we wanted to make sure you guys can have the show whenever you want to see the show. So Tone.vision, the show will be available as early as, I don't know, what do you think, tomorrow?
Yeah, I'll do it tomorrow.
Let's release it tomorrow. Tomorrow the show will be available. This is Atlanta. My name's Greg Nice. This is CC the Realist. And what do you think? Should we go get something to eat?
Yeah, let's go. Let's go. Off Clubhouse.
Peace out.
What's going on, everyone? It's your girl, Tiffany Peterson, founder of the motivational lifestyle brand 3 Wealth and member of the Love Fest family. I hope you guys have been enjoying the show thus far, because I know I have. And as we continue to bring you great entertainment, we also wanted to give you insight on two of the masterminds behind the scenes of Love Fest to help make this a successful event every single year. And that will be Greg Brown Jr. and Abid Jalil. What's going on, fellas? How are y'all doing today?
Feeling good, feeling good. Thank you so much for taking the time to meet with us today. Things have been real crazy, kind of leading up to this event. So right now we're kind of getting everything together and putting all the pieces together. So it's been kind of hectic over here.
Awesome, awesome, awesome. Tell the viewers at home about the important role that you play within Love Fest.
Sure. So I am a TV and film producer, photographer, videographer, kind of all things visual storytelling. So my brand, Skybox Cinema, contributes to Love Fest to the extent that I have a hand in all the visuals that we see, from marketing to recaps to the actual show that you're watching now. To some degree, to some extent, my hand is involved in all of it. Aesthetically, editing, shooting, whatever. So yeah, that's the biggest part for me. What would you say?
Basically, when I first came on, I was in charge of putting together all of the visuals for promo, all of the material, visual material at least. For marketing, for promo, for IG, that sort of thing. And we kind of came up with a series where we went around and kind of interviewed different creatives in Atlanta. So moving on to this year, considering that everything is virtual, along with Greg, we're pretty much putting the whole thing together, essentially. So as of now, my hand kind of touches everything as far as the show is concerned. But once we get back into the venues, once we get back to the physical space, just like Greg, I'm pretty much, anything to do with the visuals as far as the video is concerned, cinematography, I'm usually having some kind of a hand as well.
That was awesome, you guys. We definitely appreciate your work contribution to Love Fest. One more question before we head back to the event. As visual artists, what drives your vision to create?
Well, for me, on a personal level, some of my biggest motivating factors are freedom, mastery, and legacy. And all of those find alignment in kind of what I do as a co-founder of Love. Freedom drives my creative vision because I'm always trying to just think further and step into areas where I'm at my best and I can grow best and feel most free and in freedom, basically. Mastery. I'm always looking to get better at my craft, develop my skills to the best of my extent. And then legacy, I'm always thinking about, what's next? How are my contributions significant, and how will they last much longer, after I'm not even here anymore? So all those kind of play a factor into driving the creative vision, and to do that for something like Love and Love Fest more specifically, just makes a lot of sense. It's for the culture, and these are the people that I want to be in front of, giving them content that I want to offer.
Nice, that's awesome. And Abib, what drives your vision to create?
For me, it'll probably be my culture. You know, I grew up in Brooklyn and the south side of Atlanta as well. And both of my parents are, you know, they're Jamaican. They're Rastas, if you will. So that Afro-Caribbean, that African culture is what I draw my inspiration from. And, you know, working with a group of people like Love and putting something together like Love Fest together, and it even being called Love Fest, is kind of what I look for in my creativity. I look for meaning. I look for purpose. I look for, you know, a source of energy, so to speak. So that's kind of what drives my creativity. I gotta feel it before I can touch it, if you will.
And there you have it, viewers. Two of the masterminds behind the scenes of Love Fest that continues to put their love of art into action. And please, please, please do not forget to donate to the Everything Will Be Alright initiative. We need your help as a community to give back to the mental wellness of our artists. And don't forget to remember to stay wealthy in your vision, your knowledge, and your habits in order to accumulate overall success. I leave you guys with peace and love. Enjoy.